hope you guys can hear the music. Oh man, I messed it up. You're not supposed to see that yet. Let's do the whole intro first. What the fuck am I doing? If anyone shows up. Vigilante Williamson here on the 38th episode of my show, The Vigilante Williamson Show. It is Snyder Cut Day. Ha ha ha. It is March 18th, Thursday, March 18th. I don't expect too much of a turnout because I'm competing head to head with none of the Eric July, so I don't expect too many people to show up. Hell, Finn, you showed up. I appreciate you showing up as I turn the music that I hope you were able to hear down. Hope everyone's having as good of an eating. God, I look fat. I know I've always looked fat, but I just look round as fuck. I keep eating though, eating like a damn pig. It's neither here nor there. Hell, Fimmer, it's probably just gonna be me and you. Cause like I said, I'm competing against Air July. I'm going a little earlier, so I can stay a little later. So I'm not sure how long the stream will go. Really just two main topics plus the positive story. The main one is going to be the Snyder Cut, and then it's going to be something else that kind of slipped under the radar with all this Snyder business. Yeah, you heard. Did you know what, Phil? I got a question. Were you able to see my video? Did you even get a notification for my video? Because I have a sneaking suspicion a lot. I mean, to be fair, it's one of the more successful videos I've done analytically. But it's probably slowing down, and I'll actually open up with that. So ever since and this is my theory, I have it could be paranoia, it could be conspiracy theory, but there's truth to it. Ever since I did this video a while ago on Kyle Rittenhouse, which I was an in-depth, it was an in-depth video. It was not like a video that I just oh Jesus, yeah, I got to get this weight off of me. No, it's real. It's absolutely real. Yeah, I do like Fat Albert because I got to get this fucking weight off of me. Hell, Newbound Turk, you're a newer sub, and yeah, so I'm glad you were able to get the video, but put a lot of work into it. Actually, I did a stream with Fireball. Yesterday, normal stream. We were all jazzed about the Snyder Cut. There was a buzz in the air. And then I actually was watching the stream, the infamous Uche stream, but I was going in and out. Which Funko? This one is Gina. This is Cara Dune. That's Cara Dune. I think it's the only Funko behind me. And then there's Batman, and there's a Batman DVD set. And the only thing is actually behind me is old, because he was actually in Martian Manhunter. He's the only one right behind me. So he's not a Funko though, obviously. Alrighty. Now, I probably shouldn't go on camera and mask. I'm realizing from going to the local grocery store that you can start to recognize people through mask because you get to see it enough. But anyways, did the Culture Crime Fighters. Great stream. It was a surprise stream. I'm glad we did, because if we didn't do it, I would not have done this video. What my plan was actually, because Matt said he wasn't going to be able to do the stream. So I'm like, all right, after work, I'm just going to take a nap, wake up, watch the Snyder Cut, and review it. What's wrong with that? There's not going to be any news, but I didn't do that because Matt showed up. We did the stream. I ended up watching the Snyder charity stream, and I kept going in and out. So I missed the part live, but came back after the room was dead, and it was just like that keep saying the Donald Glover meme where he brings in pieces and everything's on fire. Actually, let me see if I can show you the meme I'm talking about. But this is how I felt when I came back. And I didn't know what happened until afterwards, because I didn't know he said something like that. I just saw fucking Ryan pissed. And yeah. Let's see. I think here you go. I got the gift version. Here's the gift version. So as I try to image a new tab. Okay, got it. Okay. So when I got back to the stream, I was going in and out. This is what it felt like. I felt like this guy. Like, hey, everything's cool, but nope. And I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Everything was cool. We were raising money. I was even one of the idiots that started back donating more. I had already donated money. Started back donating more. And I came in feeling like that. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. Then later, I hear what happened, and I hop on Wes Moody, whatever Wednesday stream, and I rant. I didn't know what happened, and that's how I found out. Like right before that, I saw a clip, and then we saw a few clips over on that stream. Check out whatever Wednesday. Yesterday was me, obviously Wes, Atlantean, Culture, Matt Mardigan showed up. It was Captain Trek was there. There's a few others. Mando Merc. Blame my head, not my heart. If I forgot you, I apologize. Been a long day. I didn't get much sleep because that right after that got done, from that point on till 5 a.m, I spent working on my video, trying to get a video out as quickly as I possibly can. And it did good. I mean, it did okay, but it was one of the first videos that were out. And man, it hit an algorithmic wall. And like I said earlier, the reason is this Kyle Rittenhouse video I did not years ago, but months ago. In my opinion, I could be paranoid, but just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. And I say that to say this. When it comes to the Snyder business with this stream, is the sunlight, natural light's a window right behind me that's drowning me out. Why did he go on the stream? Why did he do the stream? A lot of you have commented on my video, and I've seen it around, that this was a setup. And to be honest, the only thing keeping me from going full bore on that theory is basic human decency. It's the same reason so many people have gone with a lot of these crazy restrictions with this pandemic. They don't want to believe the truth is the truth. So I don't want to believe this whole thing was a setup, but I damn sure am going to explore the theory on this podcast. Because it has to be explored on whether or not the only reason Zack Snyder came on that stream was for that purpose, whether he knew it or not. Maybe the execs put him up to whatever. I even explored that theory in my video, the execs. Okay, as Fireball says, a lot of people said, you could have called their fucking bluff. You could have just said, hey, you know what? Yeah, paid them lip service and said no, because they were not going to cancel that damn movie hours before release. Maybe the damn Tom and Jerry was a scare tactic to say, hey, we will do crazy shit. I don't know. If you guys remember, the Snyder Cut premiered a week or so before, and Tom and Jerry spot on accident. There was suspiciousness with that. But whatever the case may be, if you feel that geeks and gamers are so controversial, by the way, I asked, what makes them so controversial? What makes Jeremy Griggs, who I am not, honestly not even the biggest fan of, I'll be honest, not anything against him. It's just him and Ryan are not even my cup of tea. Even Sports Wars, which is the show, their channel I probably watch the most. I like Outkick and I like Black and White Sports just a little bit better. No disregard, no slight on them. I just like them better. Just like people like me better and like me worse. The other people hate me, or they think, oh, you're okay, and it's no big deal. You know, everyone doesn't like him. I'm not even a big Jeremy fan, so I don't know enough of his content to know, is there a smoking gun? Is there some alt-right smoking gun? Please let me know, because I do not know of it to make him this toxic. What I've gathered, Islington Girl, shout out to her. Her theory was, because it was linked to the Atlanta thing, if you haven't seen it, and I've seen that damn clip so many times. I had to play it a bunch, and I don't want to see that fucking clip again. But in the clip, he, infamously says he has nothing to do with geeks and gamers. And then he references, with everything that's going on in this country and me having Asian kids, everything needs to come back to hate, whatever. We don't have time for hate. Okay. So the theory that Islington Girl had was Orange Man says something disparaging, because if you don't know about this whole Atlanta story, and I actually don't, because even though I used to cover news, I stopped covering the news because it's too depressing. And so I've been avoiding the details of this story, I'll be honest. But it looks like they're putting it on the Orange Man. I've heard people say it has more to do with him being like that the and is not racist, but maybe sexist or maybe sexless or some crap. I don't even know the details enough because it's just a tragic thing, and I hate really looking into the details and stuff like that. I did for this channel for the longest, and I stopped. But whatever the case may be, her theory is because the Orange Man said something bad about it, and because Jeremy is so in favor of the Orange Man, therefore, and that was her link. And then I heard Neurotic on his Nooner said something that maybe it had to do with Kelly Marie Tran. And this is again why people think setup. We just had Kelly Marie Tran the past few weeks. She just came out of nowhere. She came out of nowhere. And then we had last week that rewriting Ripley thing. I don't know if it's a setup. I don't know if he went on there just to slight the fans and just to piss in everybody's face. I have no idea why he did it. I don't know why he went on that stream if there was some issue. And I'll play Angel's Advocate. The only possible thing I can think of is maybe Warner Brothers greenlit the stream, greenlit him going on the stream, and then got cold feet closer to it happening. But even then, just fucking cancel. Because if you're going to be that disrespectful, it would have been better for you to cancel. It would have been better for you to cancel. All right, that's kind of my opening spiel. Let's see what you guys are talking about. And yeah, I do kind of like Fab. I was funny. I was debating on what to wear. I'm like, I don't. Most of the stuff I wear is DC. I'm a DC fan, so most of my stuff I wear is DC related. I'm like, I don't want to wear anything DC, so I'm just toss on the polo. So toss on the Kanye polo and look like Fat Albert. I gotta lose some weight, man. I'm glad you were able to see the video. Hell, Newborn Turk. So Rajesh got notified. Dope. And yeah, that was a. Carried on, I said that earlier. Who knew the salt must flow? Yeah, the salt must flow. Who knew? Hell, Rajesh, yeah. Salt was not surprised. Ruth Korean is John Goat because we are in Atlas Shrugged. He liked the video. He was able to see it. Cool. Great setup on the video. Love content like that since I work alone. Okay, and really, think the toxic man flu is the source. And another thing I will say, I did not watch every part of everybody's stream. I heard there was an argument with Ripa and Uche where Uche called him a bitch. What the fuck type of shit is that? And I defended Uche just for I'll be clarified. In the video, I defend Uche for the way he handled the moment. And I still would defend Uche for the way he handled the moment. I do think the criticism of saying he could have added the point, and that's why Geeks and Gamers has nothing to do with hate or something like that. He could have. And I think that's fair. It's a very fair criticism. But otherwise, a lot of people in that position that could have went even worse than it already did. So he deserves credit for that. But that doesn't mean he deserves a pass for anything else. So please let me know what else was said. I know that's still kind of telephone. And if you guys can tell me which stream, what. I know there was it may have been actually the same stream I used as a clip because I didn't see that whole stream. Toxic Man Flu told me where that clip was and I got it out. But I did not see the whole stream. So I don't know everything. And I heard Jeremy actually said something that pissed people off. I don't know all the details, what everything said. So my feelings are going to come from me. And again, I'm not a Geeks and Gamers Jeremy fan. I don't dislike them. I'm just not a fan like that. I'm a huge fan of Erotic. I'm a huge fan of Doomcock. I'm a fan of Drinker. I'm a fan of Ripper. There's people I'm a fan of. But I don't watch as much. Just like I don't watch as much that Star Wars girl or a Tug. Not because I dislike them, I just don't watch them as much. I just like Yellow Flash a little bit better than Tug, even though I like them both. And if they're both on the stream, it's cool. You just have your preferences, and Jeremy is not actually in them. But I do want to know what he said that got people pissed. Yeah, bought the chat and the donations to a screeching halt, upsetting no matter how you take Zach's statement. Man, he's a damn Hollywood director. Hell, Ironcaster. And you guys saying hi to each other. Hell, Gomer Kyle. As Babyface put up a good review of the first minute of the Snyder stream in his video today. Can I believe it? In the first minute he came out with that. Somebody told him to say that. Yeah, Uche, if you watch my video, Uche says basically somebody told him to say that. But that's still, you can still criticize him for that. I didn't in my video. I tried to be as objective as possible. So please watch it if you haven't already. There's no guarantee that YouTube is going to let you see it. I was watching Bounding the Comics and had G&G on another monitor. Somebody mentioned on Bounding stream, and I maximized the window and saw the sad faces. Yeah, I totally missed it Came back, everybody had that boo-boo face, and I didn't know why. Gary Stream, wow, it was demonetized at the 1 hour mark. I did not know that. See, okay. We have to keep exploring. Was this whole thing a setup? Why the fuck? Didn't you guys think it was weird that Zack Snyder was even going to go on one of these streams? I think this is a goddamn setup, man. I think you had this. Wait a second. The damn thing isn't 24 hours old. You already had this detail, so it's going to be a demonetizable topic within a 24-hour period. That's interesting. You fucking Rose Tico came back from the dead a few weeks ago. That's interesting. We had this rewriting Ripley thing come out last week. That's interesting. Just interesting. And again, if you can find a logical reason for going on the stream, and if it was because it could have been charity. He didn't thank anybody. He didn't care. He didn't thank anybody. So yeah. Well, I like you too, Gomer Kyle. He's a hell foul ball, my partner in crime fighting, culture crime fighting. He's a vocal Trump supporter. That's enough. It may be. And you know what? Speaking on that, the only other topic we're going to talk about shows that sometimes those simple explanations are it. Because me and Foulball actually, and I don't know if he knows about this, I talked so highly about Mortal Kombat, but it turns out little wokeness is the reason Johnny Cage isn't in there is the exact reason everybody fucking thinks. And I gave them a pass. I said, and actually it's also the reason I'd say it was they're saving from the sequel was both. We'll get into that later. And it may have just been he's a vocal Trump supporter, therefore all right. We'll also talk about how the rap is calling us all right. And it's so ironic because there's only like a couple white people on the thing. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Most of the shadow cast over the G&G and the Fandom Menace is due to the backlash after the Star Wars sequel trilogy. But here's the thing. The backlash has become mainstream. It's like lots of people don't like that sequel trilogy. I get that at the time you were all right because you didn't like Rose Tico or Holdo or whatever. But that's no longer, at least in the mainstream. So why do they still have that grudge like that? Oh, yeah. Stream Elements. Listen to him. Black boxes and sympathy statements brought to you by corporations that hate you. Very much so. Very much so. Let's see. Feel bad for Jeremy. He's raised a lot for charity and committed time to it, man. Yeah. Jeremy is openly pro-orange, man. He is. Hail everybody. See, Fireball said hi. To be clear, Uche said if it was handled like Ripper and said should have been okay. Please clarify. I don't know what happened. Uche said if it was handled like Ripper said it should have been, then that would be a bitch move. I don't know that though. What was to be so hard with either checking or making a clarification statement on top of it? Because that was a bitch move. What Zach did. But yeah, it was definitely fourth down and law for Uche after the first minute. But even Uche, listen, man. Yeah, I'm not even a Jeremy guy, but Geeks and Gamers as a brand has done a lot. Do any of you guys know any of Uche's teammates where he was on or anyone else on the offensive line for the Jacksonville Jaguars while Uche was there? I'll wait. Anyone? No. Why do you know who Uche is? Geeks and Gamers. I saw him on like Ryan Moody's streams before then, because so you either know him from sports, like he's done sports channels and sports related shit, or you know him from Geeks and Gamers. And if you can name any of his teammates on his offensive line or the defensive line, I think he's an O-lineman, let me know. You know it for Geeks and Gamers, so don't shit on that brand when that's the only reason a lot of people are fucking here. They set it out to split us out as a fandom since it's working EVS. Ripper fighting together against Jeremy. Okay, someone break this shit down to me like a two-year. I saw EVS in the super chat. I didn't watch EVS's stream. I saw parts of what Ripper said, and I saw parts of what EVS said. What are Jeremy and Uche's stances? Because people are upset at them, and I have no earthly fucking idea why. Like I said, I got no sleep and then went right to work. I have to work 8 hours every day. I know I do a lot of this. I have a full-time fucking job that's very demanding and independent of this. So I got no sleep. I got 2 hours of sleep. I went into work and then was still chatting everybody in my video, trying to get that more engagement up. I didn't catch every detail, so please let me know if somebody can clarify everybody's talking points as far as this fandom being split up thing. And another thing with Jeremy and Uche, man, like, I respect everybody has different mindsets in regards to things. I'm not a pro corporate person, right? I'm not like, oh, we have to listen, we have to play the game because the corporate overlord said. I'm not that guy, but I'm not gonna knock somebody who is that guy, because we all need to pay our fucking bills. And I know Jeremy, this Geeks and Gamer things is something he started as a business on his own. So, like, as a person who wants to have an independent business one day, I don't like talking bad about how people make their money so far. What I'm trying to say, as so far as they don't do anything that's intentionally disrespectful or harmful to anybody or malicious to anybody. And so, if you're Jeremy and Uche, I'm going to play Angel's Advocate in their corner, even though I probably from a sentiment more agree with Ripper and EVS. But I do understand the idea of trying to maintain relationships. That you can make the argument, hey, and I'll make it as well. They shouldn't be trying to maintain relationships. Hollywood hates them. Hollywood hates all of us. That is probably true. But as you still have to try, you know what I mean? And that's their right. And that's what but I don't know what they said. So please, you guys may have already told me later on in the comments, but I'm not sure what they said. But if it is, I don't expect Jeremy to just shit on Zack Snyder or Uche to shit on Zack Snyder because he came to their stream. And I also, when I get to the comments, I'll give maybe a lukewarm take about the whole charity thing in a second as well. Don't agree with Uche on most things, but I fall for people. I don't know how to have those opinions. The opposite of mine. I don't either. I like Uche though. I like him existing. Yeah, I know they were talking about Gary's stream, not the charity. I know that the charity stream was the topic. That's what my point is. The charity stream happened 24 hours ago, and you're telling me within 24 hours you can't talk about it or you get demonetized? No, you have to set that up some way, somehow. And no, that's the last thing. Gary's stream also went buffering every minute. So they're fucking with it. You have to have some sort of heads up to know that you're going to do that. And yet, we're getting ads in the middle of the stream. You're getting ads in the middle of which stream? I'm sure it ain't this one. Gary's stream was demonetized right after he said Hollywood is scared. They're frightened to death of us. They're frightened to death of us. That's why they're cheating. Hell, Captain Trek. Hell. Not to those at Lucasfilm. Yeah, we get not sure what that is. Trying to get there. Dude, you got got a stream Saturday. Yeah, I got a huge rant we could both use for laughs. Shits and giggles. Yeah, you'll be on the Brave and the Bold. Brave and the Bold is on this Saturday. For sure. I missed Detroit Day, which was stupid, but we're doing it this week. Zach had every opportunity to get out of it unless it was a last minute setup. However, the G&G icon apparently was an issue. No idea why they didn't remove the icon. Uche avoided confrontation. I don't mind him avoiding confrontation. Here's the thing. If he would have just said, hey, I just have to clarify because the icon's there. This has nothing to do with Geeks and Gamers. I just wanted to make sure that was clear to everybody. First thing first, I Papa freaks all the honeys, dummies, and Playboy bunnies, and those wanting money. No, I'm joking. No more Viggy Smalls. First things first, thank the motherfuckers who showed up to your stream. Who did this stream exists because of you. They could have picked any charity on earth. They picked this charity for you because of what happened to your daughter. This whole thing is about you, Zach. People cared about you. People believed in you. People thought you had been wrong and they fought for you and your product. And it became this fan thing. It was a fucking, there was something in the air. There was this buzz in the air. There's still positive reviews. Even Mirrorsphere Origin, shout out to him. Even though his comment got deleted off my channel, he gave it a positive review despite all the bullshit. Doomcock gave it a positive review despite all the bullshit. And that was all pissed away. That was all pissed away. And yeah, I do think the execs told him to do it. But as Fireball, who's in the chat, said in his video, you could have played lip service and just said, no, I'm not going to shit on the people who care. You didn't have to do that. And again, if the icon wasn't supposed to be there, that's fair. Clarify that. Don't compare it to a fucking hate group, and don't act stupid. You're a goddamn Hollywood director. You motherfuckers set up shots based upon how they'll project emotions towards people, how people will relate towards things. Like the way a setting, something in the background may have a emotional implication for something in the story. That's how shots are set up because of how the human psychology works. So you know good and goddamn well that association is going to be made. I'll paraphrase Gary's tweet, which was great. I am totally. I want to just make sure it's clear. I told you guys. I want to make sure it's clear. As far as I'm concerned, I am totally against Hollywood. I have no affiliation with Hollywood, and we really need to come together and stop child trafficking because it's a real tragedy. Now that association actually is true. But still, there's an obvious association of what happened. So Zach knew what he was doing. And the thing about the last minute setup, cancel. If they had him over a barrel, which Uche did say, and I put it in the clip on the video, they had him over a barrel where he couldn't, you can't do this, or because they weren't going to cancel his movie. This must be about future movies. Unless they were that crazy, because they did do the shit with Tom and Jerry. Maybe they scared him with that. But unless if he calls their bluff, does any of this happen? Or if he doesn't say anything about the association, if he just, you know what, I'm not association with Geeks and Gamers, but thank everybody, and I want to thank everybody involved with this stream. I just want to make sure that's clarified because they weren't involved with this, and I just thank you. What would have been wrong with that? Would there have been any harm in that? Some people might have still been upset. But they've been understanding, yeah, he does have that NFL player mentality. NFL players are dumb to have that mentality because the NFL doesn't give a fuck about them. They don't get guaranteed contracts. And the second one of them does something wrong, depending on how political it is, they'll either get shitted on or what. But they have that. It's a privilege to be in the NFL. No, it's a privilege to have a motherfucker like Randy Moss. It's a privilege to have motherfuckers like Tom Brady in your league who can make money for you. You make billions of dollars. It's not a privilege. Fuck you off. And the NFL just made more money despite having their worst ratings. Figure that one out. Pisses me off because that organization helped me in 16. Oh, so he comes in virtual signals and raised 19K in 20. So that organization did help you. I'm glad you mentioned that because I actually thought about making a video because I never dealt with that organization. But I dealt with that talk hotline, and it did not go well, and I've always had a stick in my craw for that. But I did a little research. Sorry, they did some good. There was some, bad. You hear negative stuff too, but I saw some good research on it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna not be cynical. I'm gonna put it together and just go ahead. You think he played with your home team's old kicker, Adam Vinatieri? So you must be a masshole. He could be an indie guy. Hell, Eric K. Wrench King. GNG staff on that stream should have backed GNG and put the record straight there and then with Zack Snyder. Everybody was in shock. I'll give them that, man. I'll give them that. I give Uche credit for being able to spin out of it. Everybody was in shock. If you watch the video, I talk about, and I didn't mean to single her out, Minority Home, but you can see the what the fuck? Like the confusion, the pure confusion and sadness and anger. And I think a lot of people with G&G probably want to be respectful. Wouldn't shock me because they did have some heads up. I don't know to what extent they had heads up as far as what he was going to say. They may not have known that. But it wouldn't shock me if G&G was told or they made the decision, you know what, just let it go and just go with it. So Jeremy is standing up from Uche's point of view. EVS was harsh on both of them in his post stream. What specifically, explain this to me like a 2-year-old chat. What specifically is Uche's point of view? Is it more than what I played at the beginning clip where he said that Zach could have his video or have his movie taken away from him? Because that's all I know about Uche's point of view. What else about it should I know? Please let me know. Don't let me don't leave me wrong. Gary Stream had ads once it went to my okay. So it still had ads, but it was demonetized. Isn't that funny? Those sneaky bastards. There's a lot of wickedness. Hell, Mando Merc, creator of my great logo. Hell, Mando Merc. I appreciate you being here. All these corporations will become nationalized anyway. They absolutely are. That's why you got the John Gold thing. They're trying to speed up their self-destruction to usher in Atlas Shrugged. For real, we fans are ruining their plans. Yeah, there is a huge reason. That's why they don't care about money. There's a lot of funding behind the scenes. And yeah, they are trying to be nationalized. Remember the push to nationalize Twitter? So to reward them for censorship. Bullshit. Can't stay, have my own live stream in 20 minutes. Okay, so well, check him out in 20 minutes. I don't know how long I'm gonna be going because I mean it's a lot of anger. Hollywood fears us because we're free, we have creativity, and we want to entertain, say the truth. Of course, we're capitalistic, but come on, it works, bro. Capitalism isn't wrong. Corporatism is. Greed can be, destructive if you're greedy to the detriment of others, but capitalism in and of itself is meritocratic. And yeah. Okay, thanks for putting that up. Ripper is also saying Uche could have done more. I don't care. Like Uche and Ripper, yeah. I remember him playing. He always got beat by Hainsworth. Well, Hainsworth, before he went to the Redskins, used to beat a lot of motherfuckers. Let's be honest. And yes, they're deleting comments. They deleted my own comment in my own video. I keep seeing comments get deleted out of that video. They're suppressing that video. That my video is being suppressed. It was one of the first fucking videos out. This is a white hot topic. I have some of the best analytics I've ever had as far as retention, as far as click-through rate, and they are only showing it to people who are subbed to me. No one who's not subbed to me saw that video. Look at all the comments. They're all familiar names. I love you all. I love you all to pieces. But for how much I worked on that video, trying to get it out as quickly as I did, for the time of day it was released being earlier than a lot of the heavy hitters before they had a chance to weigh in, I think that video should have did better than what it did. And that's how I feel. And if I'm wrong and I'm paranoid, it's not out of nothing. You see how he used the fact that he has Asian kids as if to bring up a race thing, using his kids as a shield. Man, he's used this kid as a shield this whole fucking process. This whole 5-year fucking process, he's used this kid as a shield, his daughter. I said it. Of course he did, because that was the fucking reason a lot of us felt for him. He was having issues with the studio before what happened with his daughter. Even Uche confirmed that. So he was probably going to get taken off this damn movie before it happened. And everybody thought, rightfully so, it was disgusting for them to get rid of him after the tragedy. But then he has no problem using them as a shield. And by the way, why did we pick this charity? We didn't pick it out of a hat. We could have did another charity for human trafficking. That's a huge problem. Hollywood. But no, we picked this because it was close to his heart, supposedly. And he didn't give a fuck about the charity. Let me know if there's a part of the stream where he thanks anybody, because I didn't see it. I didn't see the whole thing. So I'm not an expert. Zach came in, distanced himself with G&G, all fine, standard legal stuff, and then linked G&G and the whole community to a hate group crimes and shootings at ATL, basically. That is the main issue. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, we need to clarify, we're not a part of Geeks and Gamers, we're not affiliated with them in any shape, form, or fashion. I just wanted to make sure that it is. I thank everybody for everything they're doing. I have to clarify that. And Zach, I even pointed out on the video, he looked uncomfortable before he said what he said. So I definitely think he was told to say that. And I also think, by the way, he was told to say the whole fucking thing. He wasn't just told, distance yourself from Geeks and Gamers. He was told to make that subtle association because he looked too uncomfortable to just be distancing himself. After Zach left, Uche told the chat, F off. If they did not like it, he could care less how they feel or think. Fuck you, Uche. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta see it myself. I don't want to go too hard till I see it myself. But that's what he said. Anybody can I'm gonna go to the stream. I'm gonna go to the stream and check that out after this. It was enough for Zach to just not show up. Hallie would have to send a message like they did doing Junk 3PO streams. And Gina, yeah, we got to start realizing this shit is coordinated. I think Godzilla there was one of the people in my comments said, this is coordinated, man. Some water, hydrate or die. I'm about to die out here. Shit was coordinated, man. And the only thing that was stopping me from going hard, that was human decency. I just don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe somebody would use a fucking charity stream for fucking people who listen, man. I'm as somebody who's been suicidal 90% of my days on this goddamn planet. I'm not even a suicide awareness guy. I'm not someone who needs to be aware of fucking suicide. Every day I'm aware of the shit. I'm not a charity guy. I don't like charities, but I gave money to this because I thought, you know what, there's so much goodwill. Did enough research to at least try to do some good things. I was cool with it. But they had to send a message because it's never, I keep saying it. Nothing is ever what it seems with these jokers. It never is. Listen, if you guys, I don't want to be conspiracy theorists, man, even though I am a lot of times, please save me from this ledge. If you see something different, give me a logical reason. Explain to me why he would go on that stream if he thought Geeks and Gary, I love Gary. If he thought Geeks and Gamers were so dangerous, so toxic, why did he do the stream anyway? If not, but to associate Geeks and Gamers and therefore the fandom with the alt right and with what happened in Atlanta. What other reason could he have if he has an issue? I think I know Ripper's mindset enough. Quote, all that is necessary for evil to succeed is that good men do nothing. I think is what Ripper's point is. You don't speak up, then who will? Listen, I had no problem with what Uche did right in the moment because what live TV is live TV. You know what I mean? Live, you just got to keep it going, and he didn't want it to just die off. Yeah, he should have defended G&G a little bit more, but he didn't want it to just go to shit. So I thought he did a good job in the moment. But to shit on the fans, if that's what he did afterwards, that's completely shitty. And that's a bitch move. Quite frankly, next charity stream should be put on Odyssey. They'll have it up and running in a few months. They have to. Odyssey has to get that shit up and running. Yeah. Eric Key. Yeah, they were fucking Gary Stream out here. Eric K. Uche was saying that people were looking into deep and what Zach said, he kept saying it was two different statements. Fuck you, Uche, if that's what you said. I'm using that qualifier. If that's what you said, these are your words. Because I don't want to just take the chat for gospel, not because I don't believe you guys. I love you guys, right? But I don't want to just say fuck you because somebody, that's childish. Somebody tells you something, you don't even check with them, and you just say fuck you. But if that's what it is, if he said that, motherfucker, are you kidding? Why did those two separate statements have to be the very first statements out of their mouth, and why did they have to go concurrently? Why did he do the stream? Why did he do the stream? What was the point of the stream? Why did Zack Snyder do the stream? Someone please tell me why, if not to throw shade at people. Expect them to put a plug on us. They probably will. Fuck them. That's probably the whole point. That's what this plan. That's why that's been the plot. YouTube has been suppressing truth. I'm not even going to use that term. Truthful content for years. That's the whole end game. To yeet as many of us as they can. They're already fucking with smaller channels like mine. They're fucking with bigger channels, medium-sized channels. They're fucking with Gary. They're associating everybody with the alt-right. They have fucking Steve Bannon and Richard Spencer being drawn down to Jeremy from the Quartering. And Kelly Marie Tran comes out of woodwork, out of nowhere. All of this is set up. That's why I love seeing your video first thing this morning, getting set up at work, and the fact that Zach let WB put him in that position even after they did with him. That's another thing. You're telling me you let the people who've been pissing in your face for 5 years while you tried to get this damn movie out, piss in your face more? Jesus, man. Jesus, they shitted on your product. They're still shitting on your product. They're still sabotaging your product. And all you can say is, yes, sir, may I have another? Come on, man. Gary said YouTube was messing with you, found your channel, and I feel right at home. Oh, Gary said they were messing with me? Did he just say that? I didn't know. Yeah, but they're definitely messing with him. They're definitely messing with me. Young John Matrix. I don't know if my voice is as calm as John Matrix. He has a really cool. His voice is smooth as butter, man. It's like political AMSR. He's so calm. Let me see. Eric K explains much more. He said it. Oh, he said it post stream with Jeremy's. See that, and I don't even know which. So, Jeremy Geese and Gamers channel. I don't know which statement was said. Is it Jeremy? As far as or Uche's statement that was said in the main channel. As I get down there, Ray Porter almost saved it by coming back. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that because I went in and out, and so I missed the moment live and came back afterwards, not even knowing. And Ray Porter, he was pretty cool. Few folks gave $1 on charity on FNTs last week. Snyder's comment really riled people up who support G&G and the same whole crew. Fuck, Gary gave 1,000 and didn't Az give like 500. People gave big money to that damn charity. He was trying to save it. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah. Oh, thousands. That's what you were trying to say. Yeah, they gave thousands. And it didn't matter. Their money didn't matter because they're just peons. Also tried to make people look like we are here for the charity. Let's address this after. Being toxic in the chat made us look worse, but they were gathering in Discord to attack. So are you talking about the opposition? I know you guys are having a conversation. I'm stuck cutting off. Never risk embarrassing yourself. Take a break, smoke some grass. But never lose your composure. Be kind, courteous. Have a I don't know about that, John Goat, Roof Korean. Won't be watching any of Snyder stuff. Shit, you know what, man? I'm a DC fan, but I'm on cancel HBO Max in general, especially when I tell you what the other property I've been excited about is Mortal Kombat, and some wokeness in that. It's been a few months ago, so now I'm lost on what we're talking about because I talked about so many things and it takes me so long to get down that by the time I get there, I'm lost on the specifics. What were they going to do to Zach? Not pay him? He was already doing for free, not like they wouldn't release it. They'd be a PR nightmare. It had to be future projects. They were not. There's nothing they could have done with that movie. Uche's statement is what you're talking about. So that's on Jeremy's stream on his main channel. Is it towards the end? Is that what you said? I'm going up. Uche's statement. Sorry. It's so hard. It's so easy to lose shit. So Az gave him 1,000 quid. I thought it was fine. Yeah. So Az gave him 1K. I know Gary gave him 1K. Bunch of donos over 500. Watch what he said. Watch what he said after Zach left on So watch Uche's charity stream. A few months since Gary said that specifically. Uche has been doubling down on that statement all day as well. I already unsubbed from Uche. I have no desire to watch his stuff. Just being honest, I have no desire. Because I mean, even though I thought he handled it well, I just don't want to hear it. I don't have any desire. I barely, like I said, I'm not even a Geeks and Gamers guy anyway. So it's not a far walk for me to not watch this stuff. But I did see that he was double. All I saw was that he had pissed off the fans, but I didn't see what because I'm just watching people in chats and not really knowing what's going on. So I saw that he pissed off the fans. And I know Uche's personality in general from a lot of his takes, and I saw parts of the argument with Rippa because it's right before the clip I showed, but I didn't see the whole thing. I didn't go back far enough. So I just I'm kind of done. And if he said a lot of things you guys are saying, and I gotta check the Snyder stream itself and Jeremy's stream to see the shit Uche's been talking about. Yeah, he's been doubling down on the statement. After getting burned by Disney and Gina, I signed up to 1 month of HBO, literally canceled today, and I signed up Monday. Yeah. I'll do a quick intermission. How about that? An intermission on the Snyder stuff because we got more to talk about. Here's why you need to at least consider cancel HBO Max. I tried to defend these motherfuckers. The few properties I got excited for was this Mortal Kombat. The trailer's nice. I gave the damn director because he was so interested in the lore, interested in the fans. Me and Fireball, I was like, yeah, he's a culture hero. But this is the producer, I believe, who said this shit. But why do you think Johnny Cage is not in there? Now, first, let me see. Yeah, producer Todd is it Todd Garner? Todd Garner said the reason why Johnny Cage is missing is simple. He's a big personality that really needs his own space, and now there's something big left for a potential sequel. Now, this is what I said. Okay, that makes sense. You're saving Johnny Cage for a sequel. You don't want to blow your load in the first movie. I was giving them a pass for not having Johnny Cage. It starts off fine. I wanted to make a sequel, and now I've got Johnny Cage, which hasn't been used in the first one. So you're like, cool, okay, this is logical. I'm fine with Johnny Cage waiting until the second movie, gives you something to anticipate, right? So I have a big stick in the carrot. This is what Garner says. I have a big stick in the carrot, and maybe they'll let me have a Johnny Cage real presence in the second one. And secondary, when you think about Mortal Kombat, if you just think about the patina of the movie, here we go. It has a very Asian feel to it. And early on, I felt uncomfortable having a white male lead the kind of lead the charge in the first movie. It felt Hollywoodish to me, which is weird because he's an actor, which is also weird. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Probably my bias of it, of course. Just feels weird. I'm trying to do something different, diverse. Is it a cop out to all of a sudden have Ryan Reynolds? I actually thought Ryan Reynolds should be the cast as Johnny Cage, not him, but as the lead, felt disingenuous to me and super easy to bring him in a big bombastic way in the second, and then so it's a little bit of what I thought, but the main chorus, I feel uncomfortable with a white male lead. Motherfucker, he's not even the main character. Liu Kang already was. Johnny Cage is not the main character of the fucking story. Liu Kang is. You already have an Asian lead of a 30-year-old property. What the fuck are you talking about? The new character you created is just another Asian lead. Now, I understand that from a narrative standpoint. They didn't want to do origin stories for everybody. They didn't want to have they want everybody to be a pre-existing character. Okay. But what the fuck is this? Well, he's a white. You can't have any white male. Kano's in this film. What do you mean? But you guys were right. I tried to defend it. I thought it was just the first reason. Oh, it's a sequel. No, it's not. It's because of toxic whiteness. And if you don't remember, Jax, a few months before the trailer, the guy who played Jax, Buff Steve Harvey, he tweeted something about pronouns. So, and to the people, this is just cancel culture too. Bitch, I don't owe HBO Max money. The fuck, I'm not entitled to give any of these billion-dollar corporations a goddamn dime, and I'm not telling people to fire them. I'm saying I'm not gonna pay them. And with HBO Max, I'm a DC fan, and it's the one streaming service I actually pay for. I've said this before, but like my family, a lot of us are sharing streaming services, so everybody's kind of paying for one. I'm like, damn, I don't want to cancel it on people because other people are using mine. So I'm thinking of checking with everybody who uses it. Say, do you guys really use it? And if they do, not fucking with it. But if they don't, like, hey, would you guys be upset if? Because I don't want to give these motherfuckers money, because it'd actually be harder because I'm a more bigger DC fan and Warner fan than Disney. But I don't need you motherfuckers. I can't even watch all the YouTubers I like. I'll never be able to watch everything I like. I got books to read. I got shit to do. I got shit in my real life to do. I'll never have enough time to watch everything on that platform. Fuck your platform. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe these motherfuckers shit. I'm tired of Hollywood. You keep attacking us. You are attacking us, and you still want us to pay? Fuck you. If you want to fuck with Johnny Cage on one of the few properties I outside this shit that I'm gonna fuck with HBO Max, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. That's why if you want to start the cancel HBO Max train, go right the fuck ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Because what the fuck are they doing for you? Sell the high seas. That's on you. I don't even want to give these motherfuckers my attention. They don't deserve the interest. They track that too just to stuff up their numbers. And now my interest in this movie has become a fatality. Exactly. You do realize as a sector fans have only been openly bitching about Raiden being. Yeah, I do realize that. They hired Christopher Lambert. Okay. That doesn't mean you have to get rid of Johnny Cage as some sort of revenge. You don't have to do that. And they hired Christopher Lambert because he was, they wanted to add that Highlander swag to the movie. You may disagree with that. And maybe there is something to be said. Maybe he should have been an Asian guy. I don't know. But Hollywood was, and especially at that time, they just were very unsafe of having no one that you knew in the movie, and everybody else was unknown. So that's why they did what they did. But if you're upset about that, how does getting rid of Johnny Cage make that even? And I am aware of that because I remember even when I was a kid, MK is going to be feeling mass virtue signaling. Maybe. I'm a black fan. My favorite Mortal Kombat character is Johnny Cage. What? You're not allowed to like black people unless it's white women, apparently. So yeah, what the hell? Sorry, but wasn't Johnny Cage one of the few Mortal Kombat characters actually connected to the universe lore? He was descent of a tribe, human god killing warriors, I reckon. Prove me wrong. I am not as well versed on the lore to know. So I don't know. Hell, Brightest Day and Blackest Nights. Johnny Cage portrays actors in a bad light. That's why he is MIA. Well, it looks like it's more. Liu Kang has always been in the hero fuck's sake in every movie, game. What the fuck? Exactly. Johnny Cage is not the main character. He's really the comic side relief. He has his own little swag to him, but he's really the comedic side relief with a little bit more pizzazz than that. Real quick, I don't know what happened to my other tab where I usually have my D Live and my super chat. But I don't know if you guys are generous or feeling generous. Not that I'm e-begging, but I will check my super chats real quick. Still got quite a bit of strain because I'm going as long as you guys are willing to have me. I'm pretty much go. Unless it gets like 4 or 5 hours, I'll probably stop then. Let's see where we're at. Still. Okay, nobody's fucking with D Live. That's fine. You know, I complain, I bitched about YouTube. I'm wondering why D Live is it just a platform itself? But I've been streaming the D Live for months, simul streaming everything I do on YouTube for like 6, 7. The whole time I've been actually on YouTube, almost a year. And I do have a super chat, so I'm glad I looked. Oh, it's a recent one. So Roof Korean is John Gold donated. This one deserves a super chat. VW, I love your content. Can't wait to hear your reaction to what I'm about to tell you in real time. Would you believe? Would you believe that Zack Snyder believes he has the balls to think he can properly direct The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand? Given how he's contributing to the real life depiction of Atlas Shrugged, Zack Snyder is not a good director. Like that's been the fucking like. He's not. He's good at doing special. He made 300. He was able to sort of adapt the Watchmen, and he kind of fucked that up. What the fuck did he do to get so much hype? The reason the hype was there is because of his daughter, and everybody felt like this is shitty. Apparently, so was the guy. He was shitty, and that doesn't mean that's not to say the tragedy that happened wasn't still sad. It's still tragic. It's fucked up what happened. But I mean, it looks like he's just somebody to exploit it. So, and Brightest Day, just to be a nice guy, just cuz I appreciate it, Brightest Day. He sent the super chat for $1. Ruth Korean sent me one for $5. Did anybody do the? You guys don't have to do the fucking Cash App. I'm gonna check that before, and I'm gonna just be for a quick second. I don't know how quick. I'm not gonna show the mask because this is getting to me. I always forget how to check. I don't think I have anyone Cash Apping me. Nope. Okay, cool. So thank you for the $6 between both of you. Brightest Day for $1, Rue Korean for $5. Given how I am on this platform, and you see what's happening to bigger names. Nobody owes me shit. I'm not somebody who thinks anybody owes me shit, but there is no way in the world I believe I'll ever be monetized no matter how many subs I get. And honestly, I think they will always suppress my videos because they already are. So I appreciate your support that much more, knowing that yeah. I appreciate knowing that there's no guarantee I'll ever be subbed or I'll ever be monetized. So all you guys who are subbed, all you guys who share all the super chats you've been giving me the past few weeks since I started, going outside the system, and the Cash Apps and everything else you guys have done, it's just beyond belief. You F with Johnny Cage, you F with Vigilante Williamson. Apparently you F with Fenver. He's pissed. It's the last straw, man. We don't owe these platforms shit, man. We can sell the hype. See, I was really excited. I was excited to give my money and interest and attention to Zack Snyder in his movie. I'm not going to watch a shitty movie. Fuck you. And hell, Mary G, proving that we are not a sausage fest, an alt-right sausage fest. Hell, Mary G. One of the 4 females. It's about 4 females. You, Tia Martin, Islington Girl, and Kate Rowan, Ginger Raven. You guys are the whole female contingent of the Vigilante Williamson channel. We are loved. HBO's getting ready to massacre my boy too. Yeah. Green Lantern, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. He wasn't allowed to be in the Justice League, apparently. And Christopher Lambert was awesome. I get it. Yeah, I liked him in the first one. It was awkward when they took him out. That was the real tragedy. Okay, if you're not going to have him be Asian, he's going to be Christopher Lambert. That's one thing. But he's just going to be some guy. The fuck? A group of Polynesian god-killing warriors. And that's so Johnny Cage isn't even white? What? Sent a small tip in the name of capitalism. Hopefully the message went through. It did. Zach has an upcoming project he was going to lose. I absolutely think that was it. And I have a feeling the movie he is doing is already on eggshells. Man, it was obvious. There was no way he was going to lose this project. I say that there's a 10% chance I'm wrong. There's a 10% chance because Walter Hamada hates Zack Snyder. That they were petty enough to try to fuck with their own platform because they did the thing with Tom and Jerry. But since Walter Hamada hates you, Zack Snyder, why are you bending the knee to him? Why are you bending the knee to him? There's so many options. There were so many options outside what he did. A, option 1, don't do the stream. Option B, do the stream, but just do a very subtle disclaimer for clarification purposes. We're not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers. If you guys if you can remove the logo, and I apologize for the confusion because I really appreciate everything everyone's done. You know, this is a really good community, and I appreciate the love. Could do that. Option 3, you can say you can call their bluff, but the thing is he has another project, so that's why option 3 was out. But even still, just don't do the stream. Just don't do the stream, even if you have to cancel late. Because which you guys tell me which would be worse PR? Let's say Zach didn't show up yesterday, and he just gave us a blank state. I couldn't show up, and we all, oh man, they held him off. There would still be a lot of backlash. There would be a lot of heat. Make no mistake. It wouldn't be like this though. It wouldn't be like this. We wouldn't be upset with Snyder. We would be upset with HBO solely. But as it stands, Snyder still, even though HBO Max definitely made the call and he was just a messenger, you have the right to criticize him, man. That's what I was thinking. It wasn't a threat to Justice League with future considerations. Maybe the Justice League sequel. Can we just say right now Godzilla will win because he's Asian? Well, look, listen, Godzilla should win because he should win. Godzilla should beat Kong. Like, let's not be foolish here. No Johnny Cage means no Cassie Cage, and my Rule 34 can't handle that. But I mean, that's to do Cassie Cage. You're talking about probably time travel and or a bunch of movies. Hail Mary G. Godzilla. They will need to insist Godzilla is voiced by a Japanese person. Again, Godzilla should just win. Listen, Guy Gardner is going to be Gay Gardner. Like, come on, Fenrir. We're adults here. We know that's coming. Don't think Hollywood wants Ayn Rand done. YouTubers are literally the embodiment of capitalism. Hollywood purposely sang Atlas Shrugged in 2012. Taylor Schilling, Boston native, best dangry Taggart. I never saw Atlas Shrugged. I never even read it. I just know of it. I'm going to try to do another video on Wednesday once I dig up the bonding in the comics article, but it sounds like he's going to be the dad and wind up like being the dad in American Beauty. Who is? Whoa. Johnny Cage? Be creepy. So easy to just have a family emergency. Yeah. Had an emergency. You could lie to us. Man, I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it and give what's wrong with saying missing the stream and telling them privately, hey, you guys got to take the G&G thing, and then sending a video later. I'm sorry I couldn't make the stream. I appreciate all the love. I couldn't do it. I really thank you guys. I hate that I missed it, but I love everything you did. There were ways to get around it. They didn't want to. That's why I think this was a setup. And if you disagree, let me know. I haven't seen anyone say, you know what, Vigilante, I think you're off on the setup shit. I haven't heard anyone say, you know what, Vigilante, Jeremy, I know you may not know, but Jeremy said this, that, and third this many years ago. So that may be why people are upset. I'm not seeing it. Please let me know where I'm wrong. Descendants. Yeah, I know. Polynesian descendant possible. I mean, there are white people who think they're black because they're 1% African DNA. Then you have, what's her name? Elizabeth Warren thinks she's Native American because of something similar. Also partnered up with the Green Lantern version of Michael Burnham. Yeah. Gay Gardner and strong black, fierce Green Lantern. But instead of John Stewart, who was a Green Lantern from Detroit. Brightest Day. No! Why are they destroying my guy like that? Because you care. And they must destroy your spirit and your soul. Godzilla has no hands and a pea brain. Look at the big hands and Kong's and the big brain. Kong in a landslide. No contest, too quick and smart. Whoa, Eric K. Hot take. I just felt like everybody knew Godzilla was going to win. But a lot of you thinking it's Kong, like, because okay, now the only reason Kong might win is because they like changed. He's all jacked up now, and like Kong should be noticeably smaller than Godzilla to me. He could be more agile, even quicker, even a little, maybe a little smart. Godzilla's not a dummy. Look how smart these lizard people are. You can't just shit on Godzilla. Oh yeah, now this guy is going to be fabulous. 2012 pure gay version, Guy Gardner is going to be the secretly insecure tough guy. Absolutely. That was a joke about Kong and Godzilla, but I'm Team Kong. Whoa, what is going on in the chat? First, Zack Snyder. Now you guys breaking my heart with this Team Kong madness. Grew up on Hal. Guy was always the arrogant ass, the most hated of the Justice League, and he's kind of known for getting knocked out by Batman. Kong is the king, and he's going to make the guy bow wow. You A2, Bruce. I fucked it up. Even Fimmer. What's with this King Kong shit? IMDb. Snyder finishing up his Justice League, his most recent film, Army of the Dead, and the fact that he thinks the country is too divided to make an adaptation of The Fountainhead at this time. He was never qualified for that, ever. I'm for Kong too. Mammals over lizards. Whoa. A mutiny has started. All Kong has to do is put Godzilla's food on a high shelf, then attacks him as he tries to reach it. Wow. Thank you, Godzillionaire. Finally, the voice of reason. 2 words, roasted gorilla. Thank you. I thought I was... Jeez, I just felt like, man, Godzilla is this super strong, destructive thing, and I just feel like, man.
Doesn't anyone know? I'm taking crazy pills.
Like, how can anyone dispute? This is Batman versus Superman over, but then they fucking put Batman over. Zach, fucking moron. Like, listen, I love Batman. He's the greatest character ever. There's no way he should ever win a straight up fight where Superman's trying against Superman ever in life, ever. Even when Superman's kind of trying, no. But it's my fault. It's fans. I'm about to come back on stream, everybody. So brace yourself. But it's my fault. It's DC fans like me who love Batman so much, who got these idiots to put Batman over Superman. Now you got you guys thinking that King Kong is going to beat Godzilla. It's crazy. And Mechagodzilla is the end boss. I think we all know that. They're going to start fighting, and then Mechagodzilla is going to be more distraction. They're going to say, team up, and that's what's going to happen. So that means no Jade or Umbra because it's only going to go with gay and not bisexual with kids. Yeah, because bisexual is not gay enough, don't you know? Bisexual is straight now. Unless you're super straight, which means you're a bigot. Altori makes great kaiju content. Gomakao said, Fimmer says Gomakao, yes, she does. I'll try to make it. Talking about Brightest Days video. Godzilla wins in the water. Kong wins in land. I think Godzilla should win in both. You do that, and if you want to make a stream so we can both talk, just add, yeah. I'll get you Discord. KK is like the end boss. Yes, for yes, she is. But no, the end boss, the end boss, man. I could get yeeted for theorizing who the end boss is. The real end boss. Got roasted gorilla in my ass. He better not hot with him that first beam. Because by the time, you basically not miss. Wow. That's another thing, the beam. I'm sure he'll miss because of the agility, but see, like, we're getting hype and excited about another WB property. And hell, David Blair, welcome. Even though we've already talked about the Snyder Cut, I'm not watching the movie. We're still going to keep talking about it. As a matter of fact, instead of just unstructured rants, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys why I think this is a setup real quick. Yeah, like how Batman only beat Superman Dark Knight Returns because Superman not to agree to heat vision his head off or throw him into space. Yeah. Caught your video last night. I think you were the first one to make something about that stream. I think I was too. And I'm telling you, YouTube is fucking with me. I had that video out 7:30 a.m. Eastern. I stood up all night to make sure I had that first fucking video out. And you guys loved it. More likes, more engagement than I ever got in a video. And the damn views have stopped. Just stopped fucking cold. It's crazy to me. And I've known for a while that my channel has been suppressed. And to me, even though, it still got a lot of views, close to 200 views, but this is a white hot topic. I had one of the first fucking videos on it, and it was beloved and clicked on at a very high rate by the rules of their algorithm as displayed by anything you can see. But the things, and I hate to go inside baseball, but it does apply because they are suppressing even channels as small as mine. The things that they focus on are, maybe I should even show you guys. The things that they care about are the click-through rate, meaning when they show your a given impression, how many people click through, and your watch time in hours. So this is some of my most highly retained. I got 181 views, which is good for my small channel, to be fair. But considering how white hot this is, and the fact that I had at one point like a 15% click-through rate, how many impressions? Do I even have 1,000 impressions? Still do not have 1,000 impressions on one of the most popular topics right now, despite having one of the first videos on it. And this is not the first time something shady. Remember, I've had streams yeeted midstream for talking about nothing. So I'm not, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're after you. He says KK the end boss of life. It seems, I hope not. To be fair, Godzilla and King of the Monsters did not disappoint me. I actually have not seen any of those movies. I'm coming in blind. You need to code words and titles these days. But that's the thing. This video, this topic, when I made the video, was like 10 hours old. So how much coding do you have to do? And I'm sick of the code. They're not releasing a fucking code. It's not like we know. And hell, Danny, comment chat. What's up? A lot is up. The bullshit is up, apparently. The bullshit is up. And yeah, you had that vid. That's our first thing. And I hate complaining about damn videos, man. I hate complaining because I'm not entitled to any of you guys to watch any of my shit. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. I just hope I can entertain y'all to pay it back, because you guys have given me, something I could do each day, or multiple times a week. Zack Snyder's The Fountainhead is delayed. Yeah, we were just talking about that. According to IMDb, too divided. WB wants nothing to do with laissez-faire capitalism, individual sovereignty, and working hard to get ahead. Yes, because communism is king in this current era, according to the powers that be, who are attacking us in every way they possibly can. And what's up, Gomer? You guys saying hi to everybody. Saying hi to man Danny. Yeah. So let's talk about this, man. Specific. Like I said, I just pre-show. Well, it wasn't pre-show. It's most of the show so far. I've been ranting about my thoughts. But this is why, man, a lot of you have talked about it, and I've talked about it. And when is the next movie review? This is a good question. I've been thinking about that. I'm thinking about reviewing older movies that I loved as like when I grew up, we had these movies that we grew up on, but it's like, why did we grow up on these movies like Long Kiss Goodnight, Heat, Con Air, Goodfellas, and shit? It's like I'm 7. Why am I watching this? But I love those movies, so I may do something of that time. I don't know, but I do want to do a movie review soon. It was going to be Justice League. It's not now. It's not now. But look at the headline. Zack Snyder rips alt-right YouTube channel Geeks and Gamers on Justice League live stream written by The Wrap, which is a mainstream magazine. Even though they're frightened to death of us, they still quote unquote matter. He made the comment while on a channel's contributor stream. I honestly do not want to read through a lot of this bullshit, but it's just, look at the spin. And by the way, this alt-right, we have 1, 2 black person, and I don't know what, I'm assuming she's Hispanic. So almost, and I don't know I can't guarantee anyone else's ethnic background, but we know at least a third of the group is not non-Caucasian. Maybe more, but they're still, and it was headed by a black guy because it's on Uche's channel. But they're still all right. They're still all right. This is the spin that came up, not too long after. The whole point of this, in my opinion, was to create more links to the alt-right to the fandom, to more links that the fans are alt-right. That's the main goal. I want you to prove me wrong. I desperately want to be wrong. I'm not saying this to be incendiary or inflammatory, but I think the whole purpose of Zack Snyder coming on that stream was to shade Geeks and Gamers. It wasn't to raise charity. It wasn't to talk about the movie. And my thought, and maybe he didn't know that was his purpose. Maybe he just got his marching orders and resisted them, as Uche said, and just went along with them because he wanted to do future stuff with Warner Brothers. Maybe that's the case. And he's not smart enough to know that's why he got his marching orders. But I'm telling you, the reason he went on that stream was to throw shade at us, and that was the sole reason. And I believe he was not just told to disclaim Geeks and Gamers, he was told to add that statement as well. And if you don't, that's fine. I want some receipts to why I'm wrong, because I don't want to have this theory. I don't want to believe this. I really don't. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. That would be a good movie. I've never seen that movie. Yeah, that's potent now. Who is Phil Owen, that article writer? Shall we check his other articles? We can do it real quick. What's Phil Owen talk about? In these no fucking picture. Looks like a Snyder Cut guy. Everything he is Snyder Cut. Meghan Markle. So he's just, this is his stuff. Okay, so he's just, I don't know, he's just a guy. He's just a guy who probably started off, and just gives them, started off on Fiverr, when there's no disrespect to that, because wherever you start. A lot of people making thousands, hundreds of thousands on Fiverr. Started off there, and now gets to, gives out hundreds of words article. Who said this? Okay. Okay, this is what Noir tweeted out. He said, to be a part of the stream with Zack Snyder was an honor and a dream on a level I still have a hard time believing. We did an amazing thing, and I don't want to let anything anyone has to say diminish the fact that we helped put together a juggernaut event. I love the hard work, dedication they I'm fucking up things. Hard work and dedication they put into helping make this thing go smoothly. We accomplished something that's a lot in our community. Can't touch. Won't touch. They will hate on it. They'll pick it apart. They'll claim this or that. I don't care. The lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. Oh my golly. So this is what Uche's tweeting. Was there controversy? Wouldn't be a proper effort stream with this community at Geeks and Gamers.com. If it wasn't, that's why I love them. We rise above bullshit. Their deep misconceptions about what we truly are. So be it. My deepest thanks and sincerest love to everyone who's on the panel, everyone who showed support and love. Man, so this lion doesn't concern itself with the opinion of sheep shit. Uche, you got to pick one. Are you a lion or a sheep, man? Because if you got, I want disagreement so I can be put in the check. I'm not trying to be right all the damn time. But if you're saying anyone who disagrees with you is sheep and you're a lion, and because this was a good thing, this is why I don't fuck with charity in the first place. Because people use charity as shit. Well, we were raising shit. So if anybody, we were raising money for a good cause. We were raising money to make people aware of suicide. I'm aware of suicide every fucking day. I don't need a goddamn awareness charity. Luckily, somebody in the chat said it did help them, so I'm not going to go too hard at this specific charity. But I'm not an awareness charity guy because people can use it as a shit. Well, we raise money for this, and if you don't like that, we raise money. You must be fuck you. I told me I was going. I've defended Uche so much. I even defended him in the video. I'm not trying to curse him out, but this is bullshit, man. And this is without seeing the shit he said. Oh boy. Okay, if I'm so old. Okay, why are you not gonna review the movie? Because I'm not gonna watch it. It's 4 hours. I was not a hardcore Snyder Cut guy. This is a 4-hour movie. It's gonna take 4 hours on our time to get this movie. Watch the movie, get a review out. It's gonna take more hours to do that. It's gonna take a long time for me to put into it for some I no longer have the interest in. And so it's just, I don't have the interest in the movie anymore. I don't have the interest after what happened. I can't. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not even a Jeremy guy. To be like, oh, I'm defending geeks and gamers. I'm not even that deep with them, but it's just like, it's such a slap in the face to people who work hard. And I'm so sick of Hollywood doing this shit, man. I can't generate the interest. So Zach is so worried about hate. Why does he talk about causing the majority who's causing the hate like places? And SF, man, he just does as he's told. That's why. Even Tyrone looked more bummed out than Uche. Tyrone not a lefty and righty. Uche has bad TDS. Well, if you look at my thumbnail, you can see Uche's pretty upset, and that was taken right after he said what he said. I just think Uche. I don't know who Uche is. I think Uche is a guy who was told his whole career.
Real Home Realizations by Realtor.com.
Why is it called working from home? It should be called working from junk closet.
What the
right,
fuck?
Skelly Bob?
Now that you've spent so much time at home, maybe it's time to find a new one. Realtor.com.
What the fuck? Okay, did y'all hear that ad? Realtor.com. Just showing up. I'm sorry if there's been ads popping up. I just heard Realtor.com show. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't know where that came from. Speaking of which, you know why there's so many damn ads, by the way? All these fucking channels. They're scared of us. They're competing with us. That's why everything looks like the 90s with all these damn ads popping up every time we go into a fucking thing. Is it one of these things? I think it is that. That's why it looks like the goddamn 90s with all these pop-ups, because no one wants to read these bullshit ass magazines. They'd rather listen to us. Yeah, he got handed the headline, was told to write the article. Absolutely. Even though Trump supporters have the worst cases as well. Man, in my opinion, all these people have been taught to worship Trump, especially the people that hate him. They just worship him in reverse. Read the second comment down by Pith Bonham. Are you talking about in this? Oh, here we go. By calling geeks and gamers all right, Phil Owen and the Rap are basically giving a green light to all activists and vigilantes to ruin their life. Hey, don't be disrespectful to the vigilantes' dang mission to ruin their life by driving G&G people to make. Very well could be. Oh my God. This is a fucking work. You're not going to tell me this is work. G&G had no problem harassing Kelly Marie Tran for years until she quit social media. That did not happen. That is a myth. It had to go into therapy because that's not why they did it. They did it because nobody liked her character. You have a right to dislike the character. There were a lot of, listen, I wasn't even around. I cannot say either way, even though I kind of monitored that situation. That was kind of, as I started to get red pilled, the only person Fandom Minutes related I was watching by that at that time was Anna, that Star Wars girl, and her coverage of it. But even then you could tell there was a lot of bullshit with Kelly Marie Tran. There was a lot of what they do with a lot of things. It wouldn't surprise me. They could do right now, if they really hate me, and if you guys keep pushing me, because what they're doing by suppressing me is actually making you guys like me more, because it's just, I build a better relationship with the community I have. And as we grow, eventually they're going to send people in this community and they're going to say a bunch of ignorant shit. And then they're going to screenshot and say, see, Vigilante Williamson's fans, they're all right. And they did a lot of that with the Kelly Marie Tran thing. But as you can see, there's people right on it. No, look, he has more downvotes. No, they never harassed KMT. Where's your proof for that? No receipt. This guy's a bot. This Pit Bonham, he's a bot. He's not real. This is a coordinated effort. And I'm done. I'm taking the gloves off. And rather Zack Snyder knew he could be a useful idiot. That's entirely plausible for Zack Snyder to be a useful idiot. Whatever the fuck the case is, this is a coordinated effort. And they want you. Let me go big screen. They want you. This is not about Zack Snyder. This is about you. Whoever's watching this, you. It's about you. They're destroying the individual in the name of authoritarian collectivism. That is the goal. That's the no matter what I talk about, even if I'm not trying to, that seems to be the common goal. And that's why if you criticize them, you're all right. They made Zack Snyder beg on his knees for his movie and then made him beg more, and he did it. And that's hard to respect, man. Because there are a lot of ways out of this that didn't include disparaging the fans, including just not showing up. Hey, been watching you for a while. I cannot understand why you're not promoted. Yes, you have been watching me for a while. It's been a while since I saw you. I think I didn't, because I thought you were new, but I'm like, yeah, you've been around for a while. So yeah, who knew the salt must flow? I know why I'm not promoted in the algorithm. Ever since I did the Kyle Rittenhouse video, things have not been right with my channel. Things have always fell off. They've always fell off. And they still are, in my opinion. In my opinion, they still are. And so I really think, to me, what happened with this video kind of really shows me I'm not crazy. But yes, let it flow. Let the salt flow. Before we start, hold on. I'm not affiliated with Vigilante Williamson or his group. I do not part or do condone his actions. Hold on. Oh, no, it's a telemarketer. I heard my phone ringing. Thought it may be something important. Real quick, since I'm here. Any of you guys? So I'm just making sure, seeing if you got, because you guys sometimes just catch at me. I don't see anybody, which is cool. If you catch at me, or if you whatever, anything. If you send me money, let me know in the chat. I try to check periodically. I like that, Eric K. I appreciate you denouncing. I denounce human supremacy, brightest day, because clearly everything else is better. Denounce Indian caste supremacy. Hey, Rajesh, I know because you're in Britain, you're in England. That Indian caste system is coming for the whole fucking world. Our vice president's Indian. She's more Indian than she is black. While I do not want Uche in the trenches in the war, he would be okay. He would be okay, man. I love you guys. Hey, there, over there. Yeah, commercial, a little bit. Sorry about the commercial. Yeah, I don't know what tab that was. The tab went off. I boomer a lot of things. I don't consider that a boomer. I don't consider that a boomer. I consider that being hacked. And no, they're not paying me. They're stealing ads. Sponsored by Realtor.com. Better be sponsored by Realtor.com. Shit. Yeah, I love Gary's tweet. He said, don't self-shade with Hollywood in it. And plus, we have to end human trafficking for children. Yeah. The rap sending mine ass to sway Vigilante to buy that. I'm trying to get a house eventually. Over the course of this year, I hopefully will save up and get a house in Texas. This is the problem. They just keep repeating the lie in perpetuity. That is the goal. You tell a lie often enough, people believe it. That's why we're so important, because we're saying, no, you're a fucking liar, and we don't believe you. There's no amount of people you can get us to believe in something false. The truth is the truth. Malice may attack it. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may deride it. Something else is gonna fuck with it, but in the end, there it is. I can't remember the whole Churchill quote, but it's something like that. Did you see what I said after Gary said that? It was never about Kelly Marie Tran, who I think is cute, by the way. I think she's cute. I got some shit for that. We got respect for the adjustable sevens. I thought KMT meant kissing my teeth. No, Kelly Marie Tran. That's what KMT is in this context. It's just LOL. Golly. Hey, look these biggest. Oh yeah, I'm about to just get, I'm gonna go back to this. I look a mess. Look at these biggest who just raised about 100K for charity. Get them. Yeah, doesn't matter. The charity didn't matter. It was a setup. Oh yeah, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Know what? Kyle did nothing wrong. You know what my actual interpretation of that situation was? Was that even though I agreed that the issues were self-defense, I hated the idea of celebrating what he did. That really pissed me off. I don't like living vicariously through a 17-year-old who has now lives that he took off this earth. And if he wasn't out there, none of that would have happened. And I showed, if you watch that video, Kyle Rittenhouse, I show, and I can't remember who my man's stream was, but it was a guy who was there on the scene in Kenosha, and he was streaming, and he caught part of what happened. But if you see his whole stream, and you can just see how many people are out there who had nothing, who were just there to see what was going on. There was a huge, there's obviously a lot of agitators, who, and he broke down how the BLM and Antifa thing was working. There, you can see people organizing shit. It was just nobody should be out there. It was a very dangerous place, and I thought it was stupid that he was out there. But I did think it was self-defense. But I can't say he did nothing wrong because I just don't think, man, if he was my son, he was my little brother, I said, sit your ass home. Yeah, this is all horseshit. Look at when they fired Gina, it was abhorrent. Remember that? It's abhorrent behavior. And they still to this day, we just talked about on the Culture Crime Fighter, they still to this day say that she compared conservatives to the Jews, and that's not what she did. She compared the climate to the current climate. And shit like this is just everything, every week, every day, every nanosecond, she's get proven more and more right. Yeah, Gary's on to something, how these weirdos throw around labels like crazy. There's no justice for the normie in the course anywhere. So they are. There's not a label. They are. They are. Ask Corey Haim. Ask both the Corys. We don't know. Are both of them dead now? I think both of them are dead. Ask Michael Jackson. Before, look into what happened with him. Look what happens to a lot of these kids. Look at Amanda Bynes with that creepy motherfucker for Nickelodeon. Look at the creepy motherfucker who ran the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. They are that. That's not a label. There's facts on that. Despite what to paraphrase Gina, don't try to ruin our lives with lies when yours can be ruined by the truth. And the truth is they are what we say they are. They're exactly what we say they are. And I'm not letting them off the hook any goddamn more. Now, associated with Hollywood and Disney in any way, and child molestation and supporting re-education camps and forced sterilization needs to be stopped. Agreed. Kamala family owned slaves like Pelosi's. No, they would not pay a goddamn. I'm not even a reparation guy, but no, they won't pay a damn bit. And that was brilliant, Eric K. I agree. Yeah, she's super hot when she's not stuffed in a potato sack. Even the little pictures with her little comeback, I'm like, all right, girl, little red dress. Jeremy should start an I'm Progressive Green New Deal channel. It would blow up from the friendly YouTube algorithm. Maybe I need to start one. Oh, David Blair. David Blair sending some love. See how much love we got on the Streamlabs. The algorithm ain't gonna send me no love. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Oh shit, there's a lot of what the fuck happened? Whoa, David Blair. Jeez, what is wrong with you people? David Blair with a $50 donation. Love your videos. Keep them coming. I just knew, okay, $10 super chat. Cool. You guys are insane. I gave Ogre Squasher a credit in my last video. Him and Toxic Man Flu, even though it's a second. I'm sorry about that. I wish I could extend it. I should have extended out the little last frame longer, but I made the video quickly as I can a few hours before work when I was asleep, so I apologize. So thank you, David Blair. I appreciate that. It's a $50 dono. I've had quite a few now. This is becoming a common occurrence, and I cannot believe it. So just thank you, man. Thank you guys for because YouTube is not gonna support me. They keep saying, "Oh, you're the future." No, I'm the future of Odyssey. I'm the future of whatever the next platform is, because this one, I know it's not going to work. I've known it since that video. I know it in my bones, and I keep seeing evidence of it. And Gina, she did get fired in a live stream charity event. It was the same time. Yeah, it was the same time. You're right. Right. And Feldman's still alive. Okay. So Feldman, ask Corey Feldman, since he's still alive, he knows what happened. He knows what happened to him. You can check out Kevin Spacey. You can check out a lot of them. That's real life. And I don't support vigilante supremacy. I'm not even a hero. I'm just an anonymous citizen journalist. Nothing more, nothing less. And I appreciate you guys' support. And because without your support, this can't happen. You guys do keep the lights on in a vigilante cave. But no, I am not supreme toward anyone. You guys are supreme toward me, because without you guys, I wouldn't exist. Gina's tweet would not have gotten fired here in Europe. No corporation has the guts to fire someone over Twitter. That's good. That's good. And it really shouldn't get it fired over here. Fimmer, hell. Michael Jackson was still around. Pretty sure he could do Netherlands without a single problem. Listen, I actually am somebody who doesn't think Michael Jackson was guilty, at least of the second. I do not believe, I never did, and I still don't. I believe he was set up. I don't necessarily know that he was clean the whole time. But I just didn't believe that. It's just too much shady shit. And there were people, Michael Jackson has a distant cousin, but he still knew what's called, I can't remember his name. He was like a gangster. He was a real-time gangster from the 70s, and out of either Gary or Chicago. But he had a family, and they were called the Newtons or the Neutrons, something like that. And I know Neutrons are a little Chicago term for people who are not in gangs. But they were I think they were called the Neutrons. And he was cool with them, and there's a picture, because they were family. He was actually his cousin was actually Michael Jackson's dad, Joe Jackson. They're distant cousins, and they were able to get, close enough to potentially record an album with the family. And one of the younger sons just, he's walking around without his shirt on, and there's a picture of him without his shirt on, just like in his diaper or something, with Michael Jackson smiling. And somebody went to the father, who again is family to Michael Jackson, and said, "We'll give you $100,000 to say Michael Jackson touched your kids." And you can look that up on the internet. There's a guy who went on record saying that. I think the guy ended up passing, which is pretty mysterious. He said, "Listen, if Michael Jackson would have touched my kids, it wouldn't have been no trial, because I would have killed Michael Jackson." He said it wouldn't have been no bad, wouldn't have been nothing. None of those albums would exist. I'd have killed him way back then. There's no way in the world he touched my kids. That's what his point was. But I believe him. I believe him. At least he would have tried. But we don't know. We don't know. And I'm not trying to, I'm not going to defend him completely, because I wasn't there. Or Charities. Yeah, she wasn't there. She wasn't there, but it happened around the same time. He shouldn't be out there, but he was. Yeah, he's entitled to self-defense. I'm amazed the people who were shot weren't the best people. Yeah, but being there wasn't a smart start. And that's what I said. I tried to give a very balanced report, but I pissed somebody off. Piece of time. We're just talking about Pizza Hut and anything else. No Gates. No Gates. No bill. Okay. Root Korean. Just do more videos. Odyssey, Rumble, and Locals is working on packages where you can get 3 subs for the price of 2. Huh. I'm only going to mess with one alt platform. Right now is Odyssey. That anything I upload, not my live streams, but anything I upload goes to Odyssey as well. Hell, Robert. Hell. Allegedly supposed to be a joke. I'm not throwing shit. Okay. But you're right, though. I got to defend Michael, man. He made Thriller. I got the album candy. I probably do. He made Thriller. Michael! No. But yeah, but you're right. Listen, you can get away with Neverland now. MJ was speaking out against Hollywood. They stick to dogs out. I remember the Neutrons, weren't they, in the Jetsons? There were Neutrons in the Jetsons. I mean, obviously, Neutrons are kind of a common thing. So I don't know, but I believe the origin of Neutron, at least for the group that I'm talking about. Actually, I'll look the guy up, see if I can find him. Neutrons were too neutral for me. Razorfish, yeah, he had some good video. Stating MJ was a setup to predict hires up. I believe that. I can believe that. I personally believe MJ just wanted kids who are performers to have a better childhood. He had pretty rough, that from what I understand, and I think that lifestyle as a young age changes you. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And let me see if I can find the guy who I am talking about. I'm actually going to take off the mask. I'm going to take it off. I'm gonna up. Oh well. Guess you guys won't see. At least not yet. Hey, if you want, listen. Face reveal at 10 million subs. In case you're wondering, face reveal at 10 million subs. Okay. Let's see. Ron Newt. That's the motherfucker. That's the motherfucker I'm talking about. Ron Newt. Okay. So we're gonna show this real quick as a little aside, because this stream is going. I can go for another 2 hours at least. I'm not sure that I will. Not saying that I will, but I mean, if you guys will it, so it will be. Okay, let me toss those headphones on and still be off camera for a second, and then we will we'll check this out together. This aside, because I mean we can only talk about this Wax Snyder thing so much. So real quick, this is the story I was talking about, Ron Newt and Michael Jackson. This is DJ Vlad, who take him with a grain of salt. I'm not gonna play this whole video.
Joe Jackson signed the Neutrons to Jackson Records.
Yes, sir.
Now, but the Jackson 5 and all them, they were signed to Motown.
Yeah. No, they were gone then.
Oh, they were gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jackson.
Right. And I'm managing with him because he didn't want him to get in trouble. My situation was different. I was a gangster. Joe was a working man out of the mill. So it was a difference. I didn't really believe in abusing my kids whooping on my kids because I was abused by myself. But I was pretty rough on my kids too. I mean, I did some crazy stuff to my kids, like he threw Terrence Howard threw his kids in the trunk. I threw my boys in the trunk, the two Ronnies, because something came up missing, and they were supposed to be watching it. So I got mad while they was rehearsing at the ranch. We had a ranch with horses.
Okay, I didn't want to see that. I'm just trying to get to the point.
We did a show at the Roxy with people that was on the list. Bill Bray was security then. He had a great big old snake, and I said, "What is he doing?" Michael said, "Praying for his life." Because he did the wrong thing. Fast man, he was down on his knees.
Michael Jackson molested your kids.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Good Lord.
1,000 for you.
Let me go back.
And see what they're talking about.
Actually got dragged into this.
A friend of mine told National Inquiry that he knew some family that knew the Jacksons. And they called me on the phone and asked me to come to the hotel. Now, me being a player from the Himalayas, I said, I'm going to go and see what they're talking about. So I could take the information
back for the Himalayas
and Johnny Cochran. So I go down and I say, yeah, what's happening? So they say, yeah, well, I said, well, I said, what I'm here for? I said, I'm here to help Michael. Oh, they said, oh no, that ain't what we want with you. We heard it that your boy spent nights at the house. We want to know if Michael tampered with him. I just picked him up or touched him in any kind of way. If they did, we got $200,000 for you. I said, huh?
200,000.
I just got out of prison. I said, man, I can't do that. Can't tell no lie like that. I ain't doing that. He said, you show what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw a check up, a contract up, and I'm gonna show you. We're gonna give you $200,000.
200,000.
They want to pay you $200,000 to say that Michael Jackson molested your kids.
Yeah, just touch him or whatever, man. That's touch him or anything.
What would you have done if you found out that Michael Jackson molested your kids?
What you think I would have done? I'm a gangster. Come on, man. Ain't been a problem. Come on.
Right. Well, you told me back when we met up years ago that if that would have happened, you would have killed Michael Jackson.
If he'd have touched my kids?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. But I love Mike, and I know Mike didn't do that, so he didn't have no problem worried about me.
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah. As some people have kind of said, man. Oh man, 24/7 Fusion Media. Yeah. I would definitely holler at you. I've been checking your channel for a while myself, man. Ever since you had like 70 some odd subs, I've seen you grow and I've watched because like you always got videos out. So that's why I fucks with you. You cover stuff that even bigger channels don't even cover. And I found a lot of news just through you. So I appreciate you. Yeah, we gotta holler at each other. I think we're both on Twitter. Definitely gotta contact you. But yeah, the guy, he is a pimp. You can believe him or not, but The thing is, he said somebody was going to give him $200K to lie on Michael Jackson. This is back then. Yeah, you could start making those dummy accounts. Let's look at one of the people being sacrificed for higher ups, Como, for Harris, because the Dems think he can beat her. After all this time, they want to pretend it was a mystery. Can he? I think they both. Who knows? Okay, Robert, who did watch the Snyder Cut, thought it was better than Endgame, but not as good as Infinity War. Hot take: Endgame is trash. So being better than Endgame doesn't really mean much to me. But yeah, and I thought it was trash when I first watched it. So until I see, this is where I'm at. Until I see direct proof of testimony, MJ touched so many lies, every kid's in the 80s, regardless of melanin content, moonwalk or pretended that it could. Yeah, MJ was a superstar. So I'm not somebody who's going to protect superstars to protect them, but until I see some evidence, but that my whole point, how I even got into this, just to show that they do shit to discredit you. This guy was a family member to Michael Jackson. They still were going to give him $200,000 to lie on Mike. And, Rajesh is right. Where does the chair stop and the suit start? He's a pimp. Think he's blending to the walls. Not sure if you would trust this pimp, but what purpose would he have to lie? Reminds you a little listen, he's a pimp. Wasn't he an entry in the player Harris ball? I don't think so. Hey, exactly, Rajesh. Shades on indoor because his future is so bright. But I love Mike and no, he wouldn't do that. That was the power in MJ. Yeah. MJ was a special guy. MJ was a special guy. And yeah, I kind of had the same feeling. Look at him and thinking, Mike Epps, I need my baby powder. Yeah, he looked like he's powder slapped the shit out of somebody in his lifetime. And you guys saying, hey, yeah, my man 24/7 Fusion Media is really cool. Attention, why didn't the pimp say something before MJ died? That's a good point. That's a good point. But then again, you know what? I don't know that he didn't. He could have. There may be some stories from back in 2008, 2009 where he went at. There was no. Remember, we live in a totally different media climate. As far as getting state, I don't know that he did or didn't. The hell, Norton. Hold on a second. This shit happens. I think there's a damn virus on one of the sites that I look for good news. So I'm just gonna. I don't quite want to end yet. I've gone close to 2 hours. I'm just going to kind of reset my thoughts on what happened. And, full disclosure with the Snyder thing, I did not see every part of everybody streaming. Yes, update my antivirus. I'm glad you guys noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. This happens with the Sunny Skies site. So I'm not sure if it's because my I do not watch. So I know you guys talk about Hub. I do not watch Hub on this PC, and I've actually been on the NoFap thing. So it's not the Hub. It's not the Hub. I don't know what it is. And I don't know if I'm on Throwdown tonight. I have no idea. Sometimes he sends me the link. Sometimes he doesn't. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Let me real quick see if you guys are still tossing so much of that sweet stimulus money my way. I can't believe David Blair tossed the 50. You guys are just slinging up money. Crazy. So yep, looks like no one else, which is cool because you guys have given me plenty for this week. Just all the support. It's huge, man. So here's the thing about I would love to use Brave because I actually find it a lot of a better browser. End up finding stories, but as far as StreamYards, it works better with Chrome. So I have to use Chrome for not only this browser that I'm using to stream, but for the other browser that I use to use stories for. And you say you're still learning how our streamers schedule things. You and me both, because I have no idea what my schedule is. I try to do something on Thursdays and Saturdays, and then Wednesdays with Matt, and then keep it open otherwise. And today I'm going because usually I would start like 8, 9. I would start around now, but I'm like, no, I'm going as long as possible because it's just so much. CNN was covering the MJ trial 24/7. They would have jumped on a chance to have one up on the other news media. Yeah, but there was an agenda. I think it's easy to see this stuff now. I think they just started today doing coordinated agenda between corporations. No. They've been doing that for a long ass time. Long ass time. Friday after next, pimp down, pimp in danger. FNT is probably, man. I'm not gonna speak evil onto those people, but if they did what they did to Gary already, what do you think is gonna happen in FNT? Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. If for those who remember what happened to my stream a few weeks, maybe a couple months ago now. I was just doing a stream. I may have had a little suggestive thumbnail. It wasn't that suggestive. It was just a cosplayer. But my stream got taken down mysteriously. Just saying. I'm worried about FNT this week. I think it'll be hot as long as it's going, but there's no guarantee. Sent the letter to CC. I'm assuming Culture Casino and Bounty in the comics. It gets pretty deep. Maybe going on a limb, but yeah, I would love to see what you got, Ruth Korean. I will be interested in taking a look. I got to figure out what I'm doing as far as email, because I don't want to just keep giving away email. And I trust you guys, but especially as hot as things are getting and as dangerous as things are getting, if I keep giving, I gave my email just my last stream. I'm like, if I keep doing it and then it becomes a thing where it can get me compromised, and you guys know I'm a boomer, so it'd be very easy to just ruin my whole life. And yeah, Godfather used to say pimping ain't easy. Boom. Yeah, if YouTube you lives in the F alone and he used to multi-stream across channels, that is something to do. He can stream there are ways that he get simul-stream to Nerdrotic Live and Nerdrotic just to be safe. So that's something. But yeah, Ruth Korean, what's a good what email should I send? I wish I knew how to switch my like this YouTube and use a different email, because I could just give you that, but I don't know. Ruth Korean, you're on Minds, right? Yeah, you're on Minds. Just hit me up on Minds. Oh, you have it written to John Trent. You know what? Just go ahead with the basic, the Vigilante Williamson at Gmail. It's VigilanteWilliamson at gmail.com. This is what I'm fucking hoping. I'm praying. If there's any hope of Vigilante Williamson being any bigger than what I am currently, it is in a new platform, because I'm already pegged for death on this one. So I'm very hopeful that Odyssey blows up. And man, I've already been simul streaming for at least 8 or 9 months to D Live, which is also an alt tech platform, and I haven't gotten traction on there, despite it being a very small platform. So I really hope that Odyssey can get traction, even relative to itself, because I mean it just hasn't. But yeah, VigilanteWilliamson at gmail.com. I got to figure out my email situation. As I grow, I got to start thinking about this stuff. But I don't know how much growth I have. Yeah, cross-platform. This is being simul-streamed right now. Everything I do as far as live stream is simul-streamed to Twitch, simul-streamed to D Live, and of course YouTube, where most of you guys are. Real quick, just checking the D Live. I don't see anybody here. Sometimes I do have people in the D Live, so I always check. Because the D Live fam, I want to support everyone in Twitch. Sometimes people show up in the Twitch, but I haven't grown on those platforms. Just YouTube, and that's only because I hop on other people's live streams. None of it has been organic, and even when I follow their rules by their algorithm, they'll still suppress me. I had one of the earliest videos on this whole Snyder Cut thing. I was neutral. I was fairly balanced. View of the Snyder Cut, had it out earlier before anybody. Got a good click-through rate, good retention, all the shit that's supposed to make the algorithm go. And for some reason, I only could get like 180 views, maybe. So it's cool. It's cool. And I mean, it's still a lot more views than I usually get, so I don't want to complain, but it's definitely shady. So, yep, okay. Uche's behavior was embarrassing. We in Jacksonville don't associate. Also, you're a Jacksonville guy. You're a Florida man, Robert. Florida man. That makes you a bigot according to the left. The control left think you're all right. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to disparage Jacksonville. I don't even know where that accent came from. But yeah, Uche's behavior, I've commented a little bit on it, but I still, even though I've had pretty strong comments, feel slightly uncomfortable because I didn't hear it all from the horse's mouth. I did see the tweets that pissed me off, but I really, I really want to hear it personally a little bit from the horse's mouth. You got some people have told me some of the streams. I'm gonna have to look around and see some of the stuff. Yeah, okay. Also check out PeerTube. Basically, you can spin up a virtual machine and run a clone of YouTube. Huh? I hadn't heard about that. Wasn't his fault in Jacksonville. It was Leftwich, and Tom Brady's fault to hear him say that. I'm lost about the Uche because I remember when Byron Leftwich was a player at Jacksonville way back when he got drafted. Okay. Odyssey and YouTube for traction. Do you think anyone can get traction on Odyssey? Because I don't know if Odyssey's big enough for traction yet. And yeah, after that, who knows how this all plays out? Only the Most High knows. Hit me up later on mine or Twitter. Yeah, I definitely will, Captain Trek. You from Tennessee, and I'm a baddie. Yeah, you're a baddie from Tennessee. All right, Yahtzee. All right, Yahtzee. There's a lot of you. Yeah, we're part of the alt-right. To me, that's the point. I don't want to be sensationalist. I'm praying there's somebody to talk me off the ledge to say, you know what? Yeah, what Zach said was dumb and was bullshit, and I don't like it, but I don't think this was all one big setup. That's too much. I want to be talking off the conspiracy theory ledge, because just because it's a conspiracy theory doesn't mean it's an accurate theory. Doesn't mean it's not. All a conspiracy theory takes to be a conspiracy theory is people conspiring over something, and someone else having a theory that people conspired. Doesn't mean inaccuracy. The term conspiracy theory does not imply accuracy or truth or anything. It's just a term that was the FBI or CIA made up to get rid of people who ask questions. That's the only reason that term exists. And yeah, Rippa has the biggest push on Odyssey right now. He's the biggest reason I thought Odyssey has a chance. I thought Odyssey and D Live had the biggest chance, maybe mine's, as far as these alt tech platforms. But we'll see. And hey, my video, I didn't check to see what it did on Odyssey. Who knows? Maybe if I got 100,000 views, you know what? My BitChute videos, when I used to do that, used to get damn near as much as my YouTube videos to show you how corrupt the YouTube system was, man. So I got 5 followers on Odyssey. Let's see. Did that video get any views on Odyssey? So do we know? Oh my gosh. So here's the thing with Odyssey. I uploaded this video 15 hours ago. Again, this is one of the hottest topics on earth. No views. No views on Odyssey. What can I do? I'm already getting suppressed by this platform, but it's still, even under suppression, still get more traction from this platform than anything else. What can I do? I know 4 people making as much as they are on YouTube, plus the crypto value has gone up. Man, like I just said, uploaded the same video that is on my YouTube 15 hours ago. It's simul uploaded to Odyssey. No views. What can I do? And I mean, what can I do? Illuminati adjacent. I don't know. Well, there's duality, so maybe. If I could be an MK Ultra and not know it. VW has Leftwich because people were picking him after the Mario Kart stream about Leftwich as a winning as a coach. A lot of people are better coaches than players, though. And yeah, a lot of people are mirroring their channels on Odyssey. Illuma adjacent. Yeah, I don't think the Illuminati likes me. Oh, Fusion Media, you don't have to toss me any tips. I appreciate it, bro. What'd you do? What'd you do with the tip jar? Oh man. 24/7 Fusion Media with a $5 super chat. Vigilante shit went down last night. Felt like the fandom took a hit. Now it's all about how we respond. Hell at Vigilante Williamson. Yeah. To paraphrase the very first X-Men movie, there's a lot of weird dialogue that Storm says, but she says this to Wolverine. What's the best defense? Was it the first one or the second one? What's the best defense? A good offense. I am tired of playing defense with these motherfuckers. Using football analogies, I'm not Darrelle Revis. I'm not Lawrence Taylor. I'm not Deion Sanders. I'm tired of playing defense. It's time to go on offense with these motherfuckers. And yeah, hey, those public, see, you're a Southern motherfucker. You know about these public subs. These public subs are crap. I'm from the North, so when these public subs got into my system, I couldn't handle it. I can't handle it. I'm in the Carolinas now with these public subs. I'm damn near Biggie size. Look at this shit. In the same string, did Uche remind us he's a millionaire? Then why are you? Oh my God. You know what? I got to see this stuff myself. I'm not trying to just pick and start a war with fucking Uche Nwari just because that's not my type. And, despite how anti-woke I am, I'm not for the black on black shit. I'm not, I try, believe it or not, I actually do tend to give my people a little bit of a pass, even, and I'm pretty fair. I don't fuck with this BLM shit. I don't fuck with affirmative action and shit. But I don't like just, I'm gonna just talk bad about a guy. I tend not to want to, man. But this isn't if this all happened when I'm not disputing you guys, it's just I didn't hear it myself. That's not the shit I co-sign. That's not the shit I'm liking, man. Don't do the stream, Uche. Why did you do the stream? What are you doing with Geeks and Gamers, man? Why are you dealing with Geeks and Gamers? If you're so rich, what is your want? What are you looking for? I honestly will commend a lot of his broadcasting skills. Is that what it is? You couldn't get a job at ESPN. You want to go on your own. Listen, I still will stand by how you handled the stream relative to keeping it on track. I do think you should have said something to defend Geeks and Gamers, but I'm not going to be too hard because you're on the spot. And being on the spot, you don't always have the right thing to say. But the fallout is just, at least, from what I've seen and what you guys are telling me, it's not good. And the reminding you of a millionaire, cool, then take your millionaire ass and we don't have to watch it, man. There's no amount of money that anybody has that entitles them to my anything, my attention, my interest, my nothing. That goes for these billionaire corporations and these shadow puppets who back everything and everything else. You just got a view now. Subbed. Hey, I appreciate it. So you subbed to my Odyssey. Thank you, man. Thank you. And damn, it's a Gundam. He's on Odyssey too. Cool. I need to maybe get on Odyssey more as a fan, just see what's going on over there. He does that regularly. Does he? About how rich he is and everybody can F off. I mean, okay, if he's doing it as like a joke, that's fine. Is that when he said, I don't need this job because I'm already rich? Okay, then we don't need you if you're already rich either, man. The reason anybody was warming up to Uche was the stream. It didn't go well. I can understand wanting to keep connections, but if you're just going to shit on the fans too, then what do we, man? It's an unsub button. I have way less subs. I'm only at 300. It's amazing I'm here. But you guys can unsub for me at any time, dislike and say, I'm done with this fat motherfucker, and that's it. And that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Nobody is owed anything. Oh yeah, it's a big red flag waving his gums about his money. Usually the money comes from, man, I'm gonna stop with Uche because I don't want to do, and I've already done the thing. You guys are telling me, and then I'm getting upset, but I'm not hearing it from him. So I'll talk about it, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. Next words out of Uche's mouth for literally anyone else should have been, yeah. And that's why Geeks and Gamers doesn't promote or stand for violence. That's what he should have said, and I agree with that. But as much as I boom at these streams, I'm not going to act like I would have been that smart to be that on my feet. It's a lot easier when you got that second to think. But I can't even say I would be that, because I was in shock when I watched it back, and you could just see the shock on everyone's face who didn't know. I talked about how poor Stephanie, my nerdy home, had the Nick Young smile, and then like the what the fuck smile. So I mean, it's easy when you're not on live to know what to say, but it's hard on the spot. So I'm not going to be as hard as everybody else is with that, but it's still valid. It's a valid point. It's absolutely, and to be 1,000% correct, since he knew that and he definitely knew the disclaimer or whatever was coming, he really should have had that prepared. So you're right to criticize him. just because I'm being a little soft on him in that regard. You guys are absolutely right. You guys don't have to agree with me all the time. I'm not always right. And you guys are absolutely right to have criticism for that. It was on a Mario Kart stream or after Super Bowl stream. To be fair, they were picking on him because Brady won. So was it like, okay? So yeah, that's. I'm not gonna then. In that context, that's 100% fine. That's 100% fine. Not a joke. He's usually serious when he says that. I'm not sure. Uche's device. I've been somebody who's been extremely in defense of Uche even before this. I've always said I disagree with 95% of what he says, but I'm glad he's around because it keeps him as a it keeps us honest. It keeps us from being a echo chamber of people with like-minded ideas. You need people who are differential or different, and to toss stuff your way so you can think things in a different way. And I'm glad he's around. And part of me still holds that, even if I don't agree with him. But man, a lot of stuff is hard to respect. But if he was joking on the Mario Kart stream, I'm not about to hold that against him. And yeah, 40% of all cash and supply today was printed in the last 12 months. That is disgusting, and hyperinflation is going to destroy us all. That's why some of my money, first thing I bought with my stimulus was gold. And I'm actually going to get my Edge wallet started to get the crypto. I already got a nice amount of silver, and I'm debating whether I should buy more silver. Because I made a lot of money when that silver jumped. And I'm like, I've already bought so much at cheap. I'll lose my profit per ounce, but I would gain more. So I'm debating more silver, but I'm definitely got to get more gold and more crypto. So to protect against this hyperinflation, if you're able to, I know Eric K, he's rich. Ogre Squasher's rich, as he told me. Shout out to Ogre Squasher. He has a really cool job. So shout out to him. Shout out to Tupac Shakur. You guys, it's been a while, and I'm wondering is because he sent the email and it took me a while to see it because I'm terrible at checking on my email. I hope he comes back. I miss him. I've been on Uche's channel 3 times. Last night is the last time I go to this channel for any reason. I've been in the chat. Let's just say I've been in the chat before. Chat before too, and I mean, I first came aware of Uche on a Ryan Moody video. And then I saw him. So I saw a couple different videos with him just talking about linemen, talking about football from the football standpoint. And then I saw that he was affiliated with Geeks and Gamers like a few months after that. I'm like, oh man, it's the same guy. I didn't know that. So that's on my only affiliation. I've seen him do streams on like this is one NFL 2K, not 2K, NCAA remastered where they redid one of the 20, I think the last NCAA game, which I know they're doing a new one, but they redid it and remastered it as a mod. And he played that, and I've seen him play that. Want to ask Zach as well, was it okay? Pedro attack. Did Pedro attack my nerdy home? I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I'll let you know. Let me check the email. Let's see. Just checking the super chats real quick. See, you guys are probably being smarter with your stimulus money and to give it to me, but this is a pro-capitalist channel. We're all for the capitalism. All right, I see something. Let's see. Ruth Korean is John Goat. Yeah, Ruth Korean. Yeah, and it's to John. Okay. So just starting off 1930 Federal Reserve. I've known that for a while. Climate Accords. I'll check through this. And then there's a video. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely check through this, Ruth Korean. Thank you, man. Thank you. I got to figure out my email situation to be safe. I trust you guys. I trust the people here, but they're attacking me. They know who I am, even though I'm a small channel. They know who I am, even my real name, because I'm not. It's different. There's just things like I'll go on one. Sometimes I go on my regular, even though I use my Vigilante Williamson account to watch videos more now. But I go onto my original account and then I'll see a video that I was watching only on Vigilante Williamson. It'll just be there. And I'm like, why is it there? Because I'm not even sub to this in my original. And vice versa. I stake Algorand. What's Algorand? And I hold physical silver. I have physical, and I probably shouldn't say that, but I don't want anyone to meet the Mossberg, so don't play any games. But yeah, I have physical silver, and I just bought a piece of physical gold. There are people who buy the paper silver, or that's what it's called, the ETFs. I think it's SLV, and then there's mining ETFs as far as on the stock exchange. And you can, that's up to you. But I the thing is that in the silver game is a whole can of worms in and of itself. But yeah, I hold physical silver because that's the paper silver is based upon nothing really. It's pontificated. So someone should have stood up for geeks and gamers. Yeah, I agree, but I also want to again say, man, when in that moment, man, and I think Jeremy called him off because if you look at Ryan's face, he's fucking frustrated. You know, that's why I said there he is. He's so frustrated. So it wouldn't be shocking because Jeremy was really, a lot of you say that Jeremy was pretty he was back in Uche. Because I think, Jeremy, I think he called him off. We all miss Pac-Man. You guys are talking about Jones or the game? Or Pac, man. Yeah, Tupac. I talked to Tupac last FNT. I think he's just been busy working. Okay, Tupac, yeah. Yeah, man. If he's just working, that's cool. But we love you. We love you, Pac. And yeah, Moody is the bomb. And what does Ryan Moody do? He tears apart a major corporation that doesn't care about the fans. It's EA in that case. And he tears apart EA. And he's been doing that for years and years and years. Man, what's my man who's always in the chat telling never stop making these? If you guys are a fan of Ryan Moody, he makes videos on how fucked up Madden is, how little they care about Madden, and it's pretty good. And so yeah, he's been working. So Tupac is working on a new album. It's good to see. I'm with you, bro, on everything you said from the video you said this morning and now. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I think this whole thing was a setup. And I did not want to believe it, but there's too much logic pointing that way. Maybe Zach was complicit. Maybe he was a useful idiot. But I'm tired of these people. Yeah, meet the Mossberg. Yeah, VW, all the Yossi crap. PP Pud. Who's PP offhand? I know about Amber Turd. Algorand. Oh, it's a crypto that earns interest as you hold it. Hey, I'm an idiot when it comes to cryptos. You know how much of a boomer I am. Where do I learn more about cryptos? Because I was just going to Dogecoin. The kids say Dogecoin and Ethereum. I've heard of that. I didn't know shit about Algorand. I've heard XRP and shit. I don't know though. I just hear these things and know nothing about them and nothing. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I see EVS, it's Comics Artist Pro Secrets, is streaming about Zach in the G&G stream. Shame this overtook the work this charity provides. Man, that was always the go. Because if you didn't want to overtake the charity, don't go on the stream, Zach. You could have, there would have been nothing. I mean, it would have been some beef. It would have been some heat. There would definitely be videos today that Zach was a late scratch on his stream. But the beef would have been towards Warner Brothers and that, not Zack Snyder. And I think there would have been a little bit more sympathy and a little bit more knowledge for the charity and the work they do. Which honestly, I didn't really, I had to do research into the work they do. I'm not I'm not an awareness charity guy. I went against my best interest to just be for it. And you see how I went. And oh man, you need to talk to somebody. I haven't got that Mossberg you ordered last June. It's funny. I got worried that might happen to me because I ordered mine online. And I remember I talked to the damn guy because you got to order it and have it sent to a place to be transferred. He said, "Hey man, you may not get that Mossberg. Anybody can be on." What the fuck did I get it off a gun broker? I'm like, oh shit, but I got it. So yeah, you may have talked to somebody. You may have gotten. Yes, Dr. Zion. He has a little Browns helmet saying never stop making these. And then he has a child of Dr. Zion. It's a whole thing in his comments. Oh man. Like my Rajesh Taylor said, I meant to say something. I got the notification. Okay. So it seems like the people who are sub to me got notifications. Hell, I watched Gary's comments last night. Thought he had the best take. Pedro Pascal. So I'm looking to leave Massachusetts being a plumber. Mass a large amount of lead. Ooh. Any metal right now. Fucking copper, your pennies, you still got pennies? They're worth more than a penny. Each penny's worth 2 cents now. So if you, that's why they stopped printing change, by the way. It wasn't no damn COVID. Is that they've destroyed our fucking currency to the point that it's costing more money than the damn money's worth. So I'm looking to leave Mass being a plumber, Mass a large amount of lead. Here we still have to pour lead joints for any drain piping through the cast iron lobbyists. Plenty for rounds though, so you have ammunition. FFL is what I'm talking about. You're right. So you have ammo. That's good. So that charity helped you in 16. So that's good to hear that this charity has done good work. And like I said, I did research and see to see that there are definitely people who do good work with that charity. There's definitely some bullshit with all these charities, unfortunately. But there are enough people, there are enough good to outweigh the bad. So I didn't really say anything. I almost had a video and it was emotional because I talked about a lot of shit I went through and I just cut it because I just couldn't do it. We used to say we're making fishing weights, and don't forget about somebody asked, I lost all of my guns, my gold, and my crypto in a boating accident. Isn't that funny? Damn boating accident. Hey, you got a whole crew pass through Connecticut, pick me up. That's what Bryce Day is saying. I'm not into Doctor Who. I'm not into it. I only, I had friends that were into it a little like longer ago, but I'm not really into it. But that's pretty cool. In Arizona, can grab a Mossberg at the local gun shop without issue. Well, see, I could too. The issue here was fucking availability. It was just out. There's no guns where I'm at. There's no way to get guns or ammo anywhere. You want ammo, you need to be at the gun shop at 8 a.m. sharp a few times a week and pray that you get lucky. It's just the way it is. There's just no availability where I'm at. All right, real quick, even though I still don't know how long I'm going to go, this is kind of a forever stream. I want to make sure we talk so much about these fucking assholes. We need to talk about something positive. And look at the group that we're talking about. We're not the only group that has been added to the alt-right who's actually doing positive things. The much maligned Wall Street bets. Yes, that Wall Street bets. The same ones who got us into this stonks mess where it's okay for the big companies to manipulate stocks, but you better not do it, you alt-right Yahtzee. Well, they're doing positive work too. Those users donated over $338,000 to adopt gorillas. Now, they obviously in Wall Street bets have a little bit more scratch than most of us here because they're all traders. But yeah, apes together strong. The GameStop investors on the popular Wall Street bet subreddit have raised $338,000 for the Dion Fossey Gorilla Fund in less than a week. Members of Wall Street Bets call themselves apes, which is what inspired user Pakistani in America to adopt a gorilla through the Dion Fossey Gorilla Fund, the world's longest and largest running organization dedicated to gorilla conservation. He's a cute little motherfucker, isn't he? Posted a photo of the adoption confirmation, which inspired all other Wall Street Bets members to follow suit. He's a cute little gorilla, and I just saw this video, fucking made me cry. With this guy, he apparently raised the gorilla like 5 years ago, and he went back to find him, and he should remember him. And he had that was the cutest thing. I may even play that video. If I don't, I might cry like a little bitch. I can't play that video. But you're a Gano, so they adopted him. Hopefully, you never know with these charities, but hopefully they're legit. I believe them. Monday, the Fossey Fund posted a series of tweets highlighting and thanking the Reddit community for their fundraising efforts. I wonder if they got attacked, because you're not supposed to thank people who are on the wrong side of history. On Saturday, a friend alerted us that a member of official WSB subreddit posted a symbolic adoption of our infant gorilla Urinago, a reference to the Wall Street Bets motto, apes together strong. It caught on. They wrote, adoption after adoption followed. Today we have new numbers to share thanks to Wall Street Bets. We've received more than 2,000 adoptions, totaling to over 265,000 just since Saturday, and it's still coming. Wow. So other apes got adopted as well. The apes over at Wall Street Bets didn't limit their generosity, just saving gorillas. Members start posting photos of the various animals they've adopted, including elephants, sloths, and hedgehogs. on behalf of GME, GameStop, a Warhawk has been adopted through the WWF. If you remember, they sued WWE for their name, World Wildlife Fund. See, little WWF logo. This is the reason WWF is called WWE, the wrestling. These guys. That's neither here nor there. For days, the entire forum was filled with animal adoption letters instead of the usual memes and investor discussions. And they will not talk about this for the same reason they don't talk about a lot of positive with us. In that damn article in the Wrap, they just say, "Oh, Zack Snyder trashes the alt-right." They didn't even say much about the damn charity because they didn't give a fuck about the charity. Sheesh, man. And another thing about the whole suicide thing, before I finish out this, you can't find statistics on what happened last year with the suicide rate. I think we all know why that may be. But on a more positive note, 77K raised in one day. The potential of this sub is unbelievable. Member Deborah 10 wrote, "Apes supporting apes. This is the way." Another user commented, showing how popular Mandalorian really was. Wall Street Bets has over 9 million members, which has proven retail investors will do a lot of good in the world with their earnings. Another reason why you don't have to overtax people, because people will do good things. Apes on Reddit will use gains to donate to good causes, pay medical bills, and help the needy in their communities. One user said, "Can't wait for wealth to be given back to the little guy and everyone benefit from it. LOL, if GME hits 10K, the gorillas are coming off the endangered list for sure." Another user said, so, they were so bad because they were manipulating everything, but you see another group, 9 million strong, who the media lies about and tells you everything you want to know, or everything on earth about them outside the truth. You see they do good as well. So I saw that story. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely reporting, especially with everything that's going on. We're still here though. Usually we end after those the positive news, but we're still going to be here. Let's see what you guys have to say. In Connecticut, you just need a permit to buy. You need a permit just to buy ammo. That's sick. And where I'm at, I'm in the Carolinas. You can get a shotgun. Just walking in. The only thing you need a permit for is a handgun. You can get ammo just walking in too. So you're right on the border, about a half hour from 395, putting up, talking about Connecticut Mass border. And no conceal here either. Can ride dirty all day. They'll catch a New Bomb Turk riding dirty. At the bottom, 395, where the casinos be. Tennessee is about to pass no conceal here. That's good. That's good. Some states care about the damn Second Amendment. I've played golf at a huge course near Foxwoods. Forget the other one. Hell, Snorter Poop is Burr. Q Burr. Sorry, fell asleep. Got here way late. It's a bear thing. No problem, Snorter Poopus. Q Burr. Did you see the last story? We're talking. I don't think they were saving any bears, but they were saving other animals. So I mean, I think care about bears. And sorry about the cocaine bear story. No, not allowed or no license required. I'm talking about the license. Hell, Brightest Day is still lurking, but I'm going to head over to Supreme Heretics channel and catch Pegasus' actual podcast. Y'all have a good night. You have a good night too, Brightest Day. Appreciate you being here in the first place, man. Yeah, and everyone says good night to you. 18 states have no license concealed carry as long as you can lawfully own a gun. I'm not going to say that word too, because we're not doing any sequel to Marvel movies, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but the media is determined to make it happen. I'm trying to stop it to the best ability. I'm trying to stop it because we're just people on this earth, and war is never the answer. Arizona still has a 3-day wait, but no license needed. Yeah, and the UK can't even walk in. I don't think you guys have a prayer, unfortunately. Yeah, no bears, no love for bears. We got love for the bears. The Bears. We got love for the Bears like we in Chicago, man. Yeah, they were gorillas, warhogs, everything else. I don't know. Maybe you need to go over to Wall Street Bets and remind them about the Bears. Snorter Poopus, Q-Burr. How old Eric Tay? Eric K. I don't know why I said Eric Tay. Eric K. and New Bomb Turk. Cocaine Bear. Pablo Escobar. Awesome. I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. We'll check real quick. Let's see if anyone is still slinging me money that I really don't deserve. Nope. Still where we are. Still where we were. Still amazed I got anything. Still amazed I got anything. I guess, since we've had some people cycle in and out, I can kind of reset a lot of stuff I was talking about earlier. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Justice Roberts' thumbnail. And he has poop emojis on everyone's face, and it just looks funny from the stream last night, and it just looks funny to me. So yeah, to kind of reset my thoughts, I'm under the opinion, and I don't want to be, but I'm under the opinion that the whole thing was a work. Unless somebody can give me the answer to the question why, if Zack Snyder thought Geeks and Gamers was so bad, did he even do the stream in the first place? And even if you tell me, well, maybe they started the stream, or they set everything up, set up for the stream, but then later on, Warner Brothers, wanted to, put them under the ringer, which may have absolutely been the case. And that doesn't mean Zack was complicit in this being a work and this being a setup. But if that was the case, why even do the stream? Why not, even if you have to do a late scratch? You know what? I can't make the stream. There's a million excuses you could have used. And real quick, David Blair has to bounce. Good night, David Blair. I appreciate you being here, man. Just thank you, man. Thank you a ton. You gave me $50. I don't believe you did that. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you so much. And have a blessed day. Have a blessed night, and try to get some sleep. Some I need to at some point. All firearms outlawed in the UK, EU. The globalists know our Second Amendment is a huge barrier they need removed. Yep, and they don't even need our president here, because as you guys seen, he can make fake videos and they'll shield for him. Oh, it's not green screen. Well, it's the same technology. Fucking it's a big brother technology of Snapchat. It's that what's that shit called where they could have the special effects live? Culture Casino just said it yesterday, and I can't think of it. Yeah. But it's complete BS. I think we can acquire them, but there's lots of permits. Certain types are forbidden, not as easy as to get in the U.S. Police checks are just a start. Dude, my wife knows nothing of this besides what I told her in the charity about the charity and movie. She watched the Hour Ripper and says, "Yeah, sounds like a setup." Yeah, it really does, man. Because there was no reason for him to come on the stream if he felt that way. Or if Warner Brothers felt that way, don't do the stream. Just say, you know what? You can't do the stream. And a lot of people would have understood. Hell, if you say it early enough, we never even know the stream exists. Just imagine if when it was being set up, when Uche or whoever contacted Zack and his people, they just said like, hey, you know what, man? We can't do it. Would anyone have been shocked? Wasn't it a shock that Zack was even doing a damn stream? We were shocked. I was shocked. And I was waiting for him. We all came out for him. This Snyder Cut movement was for him. It was for him because people believed in him. People were talking about how nice of a guy he was. And hey, even in my video, I showed you that he was conflicted. He definitely got the marching orders. I can't tell you if Zack himself knew it was a setup, but I can tell you it was a setup. It sounds like WB made sure G&G got this. Still glad the charity did well. Yeah. Q Burr. Oof, I don't know if I can read that comment, Rajesh, especially given what happened with his daughter, but I definitely feel what you're saying. Hello, Q Burr. Yeah, Zack Snyder killed his falling in the first minute. And yeah, if you guys are in the chat, you can see what Rajesh said. But yeah, because it's the thing that kills me about this is, again, that's why it couldn't have been, there was no way he was being held over with what happened to the Snyder Cut. It had to be future movies. But it's like, who do you think is going to support you if you shit on the fans? Like, who's going to support you? We're the ones who supported you, and you're shitting on us. What is no, I'm looking at the thing. Sorry. World class bullshitter just said we're not associated with Zack Snyder anyway. Yeah. Switzerland is one of the few countries in Europe where most people have guns, but gun control is taking hold there. Keep your guns, Swiss. Uche just got done with a live stream. I don't know what he said. Man. On one level, I'm sort of done with the story, even though it's only been a day, because I'm not about to watch the movie. I don't have interest in watching the movie. I can understand people say, "Oh, it's cancel culture." Listen, motherfucker, I barely wanted to watch it in the first place. I'm a DC fan. I'm not a Zack Snyder fan. And you guys, the fans, pushed me into it. I felt the buzz, and I was happy when I saw positive reviews from a lot of the Shield media. Now I'm wondering maybe that's why they gave you positive reviews, Shield man. If you were all doing everything according to the plan, and just because you're paranoid, to quote Kurt Cobain, doesn't mean they're not after you. Doesn't mean they're not after you. I believe in the right to keep and arm bears. Here, Snortopus Cuber. Here. We need our bears armed and coked up. That's why you're a polar bear. You like the snow. I see, Snortopus Cuber. Your secret's safe with me. There's no laws against bears and the substances they use. They're all for humans, so you enjoy your snow. Rifles are more effective than handguns for hunting. I don't plan on doing any hunting. I still want to despite how dire it seems, I still want to de-escalate a race war, a world war, and a civil war without so much as throwing a punch. I still believe it's possible, even if it's dire. We have counties and towns in the states where it's mandatory everyone have a gun. Guess what crime is next to zero? And criminals say they do not go because it's easier to go to soft targets. I am not shocked. People talk about Chicago. Now, I know they have since changed their gun laws, but for the longest time, they had really strict gun laws, and that increased the violence. Oh, no, Gomer Kyle. The Kurt Cobain reference did it. Well, it earned me money. Oh, man. Gomer Kyle, what are you doing with your life? $20 because I poorly sung a Nirvana song. Man, I could poorly sing a lot of Nirvana. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend. Yeah, man. Fucking In Utero. In Utero was actually, did I hear Bleach? I may have actually heard Bleach. I know it's the first indie album. Then the main two are Nevermind, In Utero. I think In Utero was actually better than Nevermind. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but In Utero is incredible. And here's something I've been hearing. I really like the Snyder Cut so far. Still need to watch the last hour, but surprised at how good it was. Doomcock is very positive on it. I saw Mirrorsphere, he did a stream, and he was positive on it. Mr. H was not. He was pretty negative on it. But pretty interesting. Real quick, who's still going to watch the Snyder Cut? Who still either has watched it, is watching it, and is still going to watch it? There's nothing. If you still want to watch the movie, that's fine. Because, as some people said, there were people like my man who did Dark Side. I know a lot of people who were in the Batfleck. If that's what you supported and you've been supporting that for 4 years, don't let Zack Snyder ruin your moment for everybody else. A lot of other people worked hard and wanted this thing too behind the scenes, so they deserve their flowers. So I'm not gonna watch it. That's my personal choice. This is not cancel culture. We are a bunch of individuals who all make choices. I'm making the choice not to watch it, and I got to debate whether or not I want to support Warner Brothers at all. But you guys make your choices. And if you are still interested in the Snyder Cut, let me know below. Some of these YouTubers need to hold a joint debrief after their stream defended. She's like Marines after a mission, what they got right, what it could have been better while it's fresh in their minds. I often do that with myself. I'm like, what did I screw up? What sucked? A lot of my streams, if you notice, like if I come right after a stream where I did with somebody, like the next day after Comics Division stream, I'll cover something similar and try to rephrase. Because I'm thinking, oh, I should have said this. I should have said that. But yeah, a lot of people do need to check themselves. And real quick, just thank you, Gomer Kyle, for using the Cash App. I appreciate it so much, man. You guys have given me so much money my past few streams. It's just, I can't believe it. I can't believe how supportive you guys are, and it means a lot. Especially, like I said, I feel like my video got suppressed. I was hoping I would get my first 1,000 view video, but that was not to be. That's fine. You guys make it all worth it. It's a lot to me, man. Not much, my friend. I give you that before that, man. All that you guys give is great, man. if you send $1, that means a lot. That helps, man. For all those US, so yeah, the terrible boating accident is a real thing. In the 90s in Cali, ATF agent lost his fanny pack while fishing boat capsized. 12 years later, fishermen found it. ATF agent didn't report it, and ATF Cali covered it up. So it's okay for the ATF to use. Citizens can use the excuse too. Yeah, the boating accident thing. I heard people actually do lose shit in boating accidents. So that's not a total, like, it's an excuse, but people actually do. Hell, Ogre Squasher. People, speaking of people who overpay, the first $50 super chatter, Ogre Squasher, but you have competition, man. David Blair's overpaying to hear me talk shit about everything else. I appreciate it, Ogre Squasher, and I appreciate 32 Flavors and Nick Weiser, who watched it, surprisingly liked it, but didn't love it. I keep hearing, I hear positive things. I was surprised that the Shield Media was sold for it. People are fading. So maybe it's getting close to time to wrap this thing. Guys, in there, we'll watch it eventually. Not that many home break-ins in Switzerland, when most families have a full auto assault rifle. I have family there. Shooting on the mountain ranges are a blast. I can imagine. Smells like the Illuminati spirit. Hey, I think the Illuminati spirit is attacking us, man. That's what this smells like. The Illuminati spirit has set us up, because if you add in the reemergence of Kelly Marie Tran, we were all wondering, where did she come from? This is strange that she showed back up. She's cute, Vigilante, wish she slide in the DMs, but where's she coming from? And then this crazy, weird, auto-generated article attacking Friday Night Tights that was AI generated, and then this, and you wonder why even go on the stream if you felt this way about Geeks and Gamers. Who knows? You already said that. No, didn't and won't watch it. Never been a big Snyder fan, even before the latest issue. That's another thing. If you haven't been a fan, this isn't going to help you. After action report. Yep, when I get within 5 feet of a boat, even in stores, all crazy things happen. What's happening in the stores, Roof Korean, is John Goat? Hell. Yeah, hell. Mark D with a C. It's 32 Flavors. I'm an hour and 30 minutes in, and I just keep seeing Aquaman calling me an idiot for liking Trump. Then Gal Gadot tells me I'm awful. I see Ezra slapping a girl, and I'm like, hey, asshole, say something to him for fuck's sake. Is Ezra slapping a girl in the movie? Or are you just referencing what happened in real life? Nyx was the pretty sister. I'm lost on that. And I'm sure you're going to tell me it's because my head is crazy. Yeah, G&G and Gary have rattled them. A lot of people have rattled the cages of Hollywood. But even though I would love to go forever, I think 2.5 hours. I see people starting to fade. I think it's 9:30 here. I think it's time to come to an end. So, even though I don't want to, I gotta thank everybody. Also, what happened in real life? Question marks. Yeah, question marks. The music's playing, so we gotta end. The music playing. It's go time. So oh shit! I took the mask off. I'm about to put the mask on. It's already off and shit. So I'm gonna have to just get out of here. What are you guys saying? Oh, Nyx is the Marie Tran sister that died in TLJ. I didn't see TLJ. Never was gonna watch that. Popular take: Ezra is not a good Flash. No, he's not. Last time I was there boating Dick's Sporting Goods, the things fell off the display. I guess I'm just destined to lose firearms and boats since I always take them out in the lakes. Ogre Squasher, no, we're ending. What are you doing, Ogre Squasher? Don't do this. What are you doing? Please don't be less than 20. No! Ogre Squasher, we're $50 donated as we end. You guys are insane. I don't know what to do with you guys. Thank you so much. Check my video. I gave you a credit in my latest video that I recorded, Ogre Squasher. Thank you all. It's been a great show. Nini. Sporter is cute. Sporter Poop is cute. Bird. New Bomb Turk. Mark D with a C. Roof Korean is John Goat. Ogre Squasher just walks in the door, leaves 50, walks out. David Blair leaving $50. Gomer Kyle tossing 20 in the cash app. 24/7 with a super chat. Brightest Day with a super chat. 24/7 with 5. Ruth Korean with 5. Brightest Day with $1. Still, everything adds up. I want to thank anybody who's watching this live or who's watching this on the playback. 24/7 Media, Eric K, Brightest Day. Fimmer, please blame my head, not my heart, if I forgot you. So, if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do so. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think about what I said? Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I missed something. Please do. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. God bless. And yeah, thank you, man. Peace.